Hey, kick it in overdrive. Chugging down a 5 alive. Man, it's great to be alive. We're so comfy that we're killing time. I was stuck in overdrive. Nine tails. Hey, kick it in overdrive. Chugging down a 5 alive. Man, it's great to be alive. We're so comfy that we're killing time. I was stuck in overdrive. I'm not coming home tonight. Told mom sleeping at a friend's place, but my friend doesn't live outside of the gas station. Like, where am I again? I'm way too fried. Clothes all sweaty and my hair all tied back. Thought I'd take a walk. Sometimes life gets hard like a cot. Blocked her on every social media, almost don't love her. Slayer tee, ripped pajama pants and her Converse. Made me feel like a monster. Fuck it, I don't want her. Fuck it, I don't love her. Straight to zero contact after being smothered. Forgetting one another. Missing from a role, man, it's gotta take a toll. I don't know why, but she shows no signs of yearning for my presence in her life. Good night, good sleep. Sleep sound like everything is right. She isn't dealing with the same sleepless nights as me. Got somebody else to hold her tight, but I don't care, I'm in overdrive. Every hair on my neck is high. Every nugget in the bag is dry. In my chair all 8 hours of the whole fucking night. I'm grinding, board slide. Drop clutch vroom, I'm in overdrive. Drift past ops, I'm the coolest guy. Doors got no hope, so it's suicide. I might leave you a note when the time comes when I leave from my home. Never felt like I belong. Home gotta be somewhere in the stars, so I'm gone. Never had a friend I treat as well as my bond. Still grateful, just not very fond of friendship. Just more shit with an ending. With my love on pending. I don't got time to waste. I don't got time for breaks. I don't got time for snakes or fakes or a one-time Tinder date. That's real shit, bad shit happens. Now I barely feel it. Sad shit, welcome to help me write the lyrics. In the life limo when I don't know how to steer it. But pedal down cause I don't care, I'm in overdrive. Every hair on my neck is high. Every nugget in the bag is dry. In my chair all 8 hours of the whole fucking night. I'm grinding, board slide. Drop clutch vroom, I'm in overdrive. Drift past ops, I'm the coolest guy. Doors got no hope, so it's suicide. Yeah, doors got no hope, so it's suicide. Holy fuck. There's almost no hope left, but I mean, it's bright out, it's sunny out and shit. Nice weather, so fuck it. Fragile mind, no, find a way inside, I know. Better right, bring the heat until the drive is twice, no. You can cry and spring that guilt on me, I hope you know. I don't lie, I'm just speaking different truths on the okay. Fragile mind, no, find a way inside, I know. Better right, bring the heat until the drive is twice, no. You can cry and spring that guilt on me, I hope you know. I don't lie, I'm just speaking different truths on the low. Let me go. Friends step in, show girly to the door. Whole scene started moving slow-mo. Thought we got her up, but she just hit me for a phone. Enough about phones, fuck a phone. My love meant nothing if I didn't give you passcodes. Going through my bag when I'm stoned. Is it that you think I want a bone? No, no, I can barely text you back, let alone hoes, let alone bros. Even my own family barely catch me for the tone. They think I got cold, think I got a stained soul. Really, I'm just trying to mix these vocals to the beat. It's about the only time I go airplane mode. Never left my country far as airplanes go. I got people hitting me to book paid shows. No passport, guess I'll reach a venue on a boat. Lake Ontario could take me to Buffalo. The water's hella cold this time of year, so I don't know. Still I hit you with the news right away, but you just brush it off. No, wow, that's great. No, can't believe your passion is the way you're getting cake. Even if you did hype it, it would feel fake. It would feel so played out, too custom made. Acting like if I made it, there'd be nothing you can make. Goddamn. Fragile mind, no, find a way inside, I know. Better right, bring the heat until the drive is twice, no. I don't give a fuck what you gon' show me up. Trying to move along, but it's not enough. Speaking through the shadows, tell me what you want. Spiraling like Uzumaki, using me to lift you up. Love this song, I know you love it too. I can sing along, fuck it up, it's all for you. It's what I do, it's what I do, it's what I do. And baby, I got secrets you can never keep. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna sleep. Tell me what you want, what will you believe? Damn, I got this heart, wear it on my sleeve. Damn, I got this check and it speaks to me. Say I gotta go, but I can never leave. I'm a walking corpse roaming through the streets. Find me in the alley tucked away inside a dream. Time to take the garbage out, it's dripping with a bit of doubt. Fire when you smoke me out, collapsing walls inside this house. But can you lift it up? Can you lift it up? Please say when you plan to drift away, so I can repair my life for better days. I'm fine, it just takes a little time. This coffin turned into a home. Might be bad, but it is mine.
It is mine. Might be bad, but it is mine. And every time I see you, I get butterflies. Don't wanna think about you, but you're on my mind. Got me walking on a tightrope, trying to hit a high note. Still I gotta slide out, touch your mind. Love this song, I know you love it too. I can sing along, or fuck it up, it's all for you. It's what I do. I got a lot of problems, but together we can solve them. Carry a lot of baggage, but together we could drop them. I've been out of hiding all my feelings, it's a problem. Didn't know you leave me on my own so fucking often. It's time to put the bottle down. Give me just a minute now. Wind me up and take a bow. Ask me when I need you out. Do you give a fuck?
Please say when you plan to drift away, so I can repair my life for better days. I'm fine, it just takes a little time. This coffin turned into a home. Might be bad, but it is mine. Drop your links to your tracks below this tweet, and we'll listen to them live on YouTube at 8 p.m. EST. Times are subjective to change. Melmige Monday, super fun. I hope to see you there. Please come and check. We're super chill. And Melmige, she's so awesome. Awesome. If you check the link in his SoundCloud, you can find his Discord server. We all have a good time there. Come on down.
Oh no, not that one. Hey! Hey, how is everyone doing on this fine Monday evening? The sun is setting. Emotions are rising. I have driven 20 hours in the past 23 hours in the past 3 days. Because I obviously hate myself. How's everyone doing? Hi, Mel. Hey, Misty. Sacred Insomniac, Crizzy, Curtis, Switchblade, Dying for Certain, Seraph, Benevolent, so Zoinks, Scoob. What is that what he says? Is that what the stoner says? Like Zoinks, Scoob? You know, from the show. Scooby-Doo. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, thank you all for being here. I've been pretty stoked about it. I drove to Kansas City, Missouri, over the weekend. Went to the wedding of the first person that I ever collabed with. The first person that I ever met through making music in the underground music scene. Very first person. Went to his wedding. Time flies. And it's crazy how that works. Hey, PJ. Always happy to see you guys here. But yeah, no, it was pretty sick. It was really cool, you know, because that was the first time I had ever met him. I had never met him in person, but the first song we'd ever made, I had ever made with somebody was with him. First guy I ever collabed with, and you know, he invited me to his wedding a couple months ago. And how long was the drive? It was 10 hours and 15 minutes, but with added stops, it was closer to like 11 and a half. Drove through Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, then Missouri. Hey! From Shilriel, from Winter, thank you. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it wasn't capturing Chrome. But you know, it wasn't the worst though. I don't really mind driving. I like driving, you know, I deliver for a living anyways, but a 10-hour drive, 11-hour drive, it's not fun, but it's doable. It's doable. I do it. First long drive, that was 7 hours last weekend from Ohio to North Carolina, and honestly, drives more fun than I expected. If you drove from Ohio to North Carolina, you might have actually passed directly through where I lived. That's crazy. I've made the drive to North Carolina quite a couple times. But with 22 people here, the chat popping off, and my anecdote of the week out of the way, there will be more. It is time to start this stream. Starting with car crash, induced head trauma, work in progress. We got a Mr. Krupp. Let's do it. I'm talking too much. Sarah, thank you so much. I got you up next. I appreciate that. Deep, thank you. I got you up after Sarah. Thank you so much. Nice. I know it's been a while since we've heard from Silriel, so it's nice to, first of all, it's nice to hear from you again, of course. But I fucking love this beat. Hey, Renegon, thank you so much. I got you. Hold on, how much? Yeah, I got you up next. Thank you so much. Wow, crazy. A nice way to start the night with the donations. I really appreciate that, guys. A lot. But hold on. Let me get this pulled up. There we go. This is pretty killer. I love those super damp drums. They kind of remind me on something that I would hear from like a company flow record, like something kind of grimy and underground. It sounds fantastic. I love those drums. You know me. You know how I feel about your drums. They're my favorite part of the beat every time. But also, aside from that, this song has a really cool sound design as well. That super sharp kind of buzzing lead synth. Hey, thank you, Insomniac. I got you after Cut Deep. Thank you. But that super buzzy lead synth that kind of really is kind of used sparingly, kind of as like the hook section almost in a way. I think it's really cool, trancey, kind of spacey sound. And I think that very kind of simple riff adds a lot to the texture and the atmosphere of the track. I think it kind of takes it from this kind of atmospheric, kind of grimy, hardcore sound, and I think kind of elevates it to embellishing the atmosphere, giving it a bit more life breathed into it. But yeah, this is pretty killer. I'm so happy to hear from you again. Holy fuck, Renegon was one of the first artists I ever found on SoundCloud that wasn't a mainstream artist. Renegon's pretty killer. Renegon's been around for a while. And honestly has put out a pretty fucking sick catalog of tracks. I'm always stoked to, hey, unreleased song and DMs and play the long couch short you like. Thank you, Carl. I got you after Renegon. That's right. Sometimes I get confused and I kind of do these fucking cream betweens. Oh, dude, I'm posted up in the crib eating cream betweens. Anyways, we got maybe the lead would taste better than maybe the lead. Maybe the lead would taste better than this. Produced by Neverfall. Let's hit it. Something about my hair is bothering me right now. Like a texture thing. It's sitting weird. I don't like the way it feels on me. It's like tickling my ear.
Why do I even bother? Kill me with your gray eyes, leaving me paralyzed. You probably care for someone better. I've been overthinking, crying while I'm writing. Foolish of me getting all my hopes up. Always first to talk when I should really keep my mouth shut. I know I've been such a burden. You meant so much more to me than any other person. Conjure the delusion. Every time I see your name I skip a beat because it's all in disillusion. Tell me what I am now. Just a boy to keep you company when you're cooped up in your house. Ghost me. Save me from the trouble. Keep me from the struggle. I'm loathing. You're so irreplaceable. I'm easy to
Oh yeah, no problem, Mac. It was a great track. I'm super glad that I found it. Fucking nailed that production.
Invest in you. Always tend to do this, end up being useless.
I had to make sure everything was in order.
Foolish shot me getting all my hopes up. Always first to talk when I should really keep my mouth shut. I know I've been such a burden. You meant so much more to me than any other person. Issues with attachment, pull me in with every single fraction of a second. Could you set me down gently? Lay us all out on the table, I appreciate the honesty.
Nice. Damn, stream is popping. Let's go. Yeah, no, I kind of look like a bit of a dummy because I didn't have a lot of submissions before the stream started, and I was like, oh, hey, it might be a chill stream tonight. Might not be a lot of people here tonight, which is definitely not a bad thing. I was just like, oh, I got to prepare myself for maybe a more low-key stream. And then fucking everybody poured in the last 3 minutes before stream started, which I'm pretty fucking stoked about. I would much rather prefer a busy stream. But you guys tricked me. I didn't think you were going to be here, and then everybody showed up at once. So, that's fine. That's a nice little change of plans. 26 people watching. Everyone like the stream. Oh, yeah, like the stream. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it does make me feel good, which is what you want to do, right? You want to make me feel good? So, like the stream. Anyways, onto this Renegon track. It's killer, dude. As always, these super glossy mixes over the emo sound, the kind of alternative emo rap sound. It sounds really nice. I think that it's a pretty consistent sound that you've developed for yourself, and I think it really works every time. I love Neverfall. Neverfall's a great producer. And the super bass heavy kind of digital sound on this production, I think pairs well with your vocal mix. Maybe even more so than usual, given the nature of the sort of synthetic sound of the production. But it's a really sweet track, not even just in terms of writing, but your melodies and your vocal delivery are very gentle and sweet sounding, and I think you do a really great job getting out some nice writing that is not only poignant and kind of emotionally profound, but also catchy. It's a catchy track. This is pretty killer, dude. Thank you so much for the donation as well. All right. So now we've got Carl B and Peanut with Lost. Wow, Peanut feature. That's cool. It's been since that was that on Attack of the Singles or whatever? Fell off hard, but always still creating. I feel ya. Actually, fun fact: Adobe decided to wake up today and say you no longer have access to Premiere Pro and you no longer have access to Photoshop. So right now, I can't make videos. It's just not a thing that I can do. But I'm working on it. I'm getting it sorted out, so hopefully I can get back to doing what I love in no time. Anyways, let's do it. Crack it. That is not the plan right now, and I will not be looking into it.
See us through into the bitter end. I had more confidence in the strength of me and you, but I learned the hard way not to plan.
Always the vocal goat? Yeah, no, got a great control over his vocal cords, his throat. You call him the throat goat even, because of how the sounds are so nice. You know? Dude, what the Sigma? What the Sigma? I got a rune soon. Am I next? You're 2 away, Cut Deep. Wait, who the fuck is this? Whose donation was this? Whose link did I open? Oh, is this Seraph? Yeah, right now I've got Carl, Seraph, Cut Deep, Insomniac, and King pulled up for donations. What? Hold on. Yeah, Flower Surprise Angels, that's right. Did you have my submission too? Yeah, it's somewhere in there. These are just the ones that I have pulled up are the paid ones. So these are all the paid submissions. My second monitor has like 100 tabs pulled open of everybody's submissions. So don't worry, everyone's pulled up. It's just these are the paid ones. Carlby's voice crosses across so many genres effortlessly. I don't understand how someone could be so versatile, because he's comfortable and understands the functionality of his range. Carlby is a technician when it comes to singing, right? Because singing isn't about, like, it's not always necessarily about the genre. Like when it comes to genres like death metal or like reggae or like hip hop, there are obviously very popularized vocal styles, and those techniques are maybe more favored in favor of others. But the thing about being able to sing proficiently as a singer is if you understand your range, if you understand the functionality of it, and you understand how to apply it tactfully, then what you're singing over top of does not matter. Carl could sing over Banging Pots of Pans and it would sound good as long as it was in key with the sound of the Banging Pots of Pans, because Carlby knows how to sing. He understands not how to sing, but how to apply the natural, organic timbre of his voice and what complements it. Carlby understands that these twangy guitar strums complement it. He understands that he's going to sound smooth over a now real crisp back and forth snare kick loop. On this song, he sounds great. Not because he's just a great country singer, but because he knows how to apply his voice on this sound. He knows what's going to complement it. It's kind of like knowing how to sing with auto-tune rather than without it. Because the song sounds great. It's super catchy. It's probably the most country that we've heard Carl. A lot of it's country pop. This is probably the most country leaning, with less and less pop elements injected into it. There are splashes of it in there, but whatever. But it sounds great, and Peanut's a pretty good addition to it as well. Peanut also sounds super comfortable on this instrumental. Those background Hiroshia screams, I heard them. I can't miss them. They're fucking fantastic. But the song sounds great, and I think that's why, in a sense, to where we every single time we talk about how clean Carlby's vocals are, the cleanliness and the efficiency of your vocals, that's not natural. You learn how to do that. Like, I think what a lot of people don't understand is that you can learn how to sing. Oh, I can't sing. That's the same shit as saying, oh, I can't draw. Of course you can. Anybody can draw. Anybody can sing. You just have to learn how to. Do some people have more naturally appealing voices right out of the gate? Yeah, 100%. That being said, nobody can't sing. Nobody can't draw. Nobody can't create art. Because although quality, emotional appeal, all that fun stuff is subjective, there are rules to learn how to get better at them. And Carlby is just somebody who has spent a very long time knowing how to utilize his voice and get better at it. That being said, we're going to watch a long couch clip.
90% of people would probably say that they're uncomfortable with the idea of putting any sort of implant in their brain.
But
there was a time where people were like, I'm not getting a smartphone. I don't need this new iPhone. I have a phone at home, and that's fine. And now,
I don't know.
Everybody has a smartphone. Like, at what point do we move away from having a phone in your pocket to some kind of new form factor?
At what point is the chip just installed at birth?
Right.
A little bit of commentary there. Dude, that Neuralink shit, that shit's gonna kill me if I put that in my head. Anybody can cook. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? I was not I literally used to cook for a job. You know what I mean? You can learn how to cook. You can learn how to draw. You can learn how to sing. You can learn how to produce. You can learn how to play an instrument. You know what I mean? I didn't wake up and say, oh, I can play piano. I can play Piano Man by Billy Joel on piano. I know I taught myself how to do it by watching a YouTube video on how to play Piano Man by Billy Joel. Anyways, we got Seraph. Flowers as bright as angels. I want to be your angel. Learn how to scream. Yeah, you don't just, you don't make a fucking progressive death metal because you're really loud. There's diaphragm control that you have to learn. I just hate this idea that talent is intrinsic. It is inherent to the individual. It's not. Pretty much Mugi Zora, yeah. Completely W take, Mel. I'm full of them. I'm full of W takes. I'm a W take factory, pumping out the assembly line. Workers are paid very low, but production rate is high. We don't get paid. I'm talking. %90 of artists that blew up were doing stuff for 5+ years while working a retail job before they even got 1,000 plays. Yeah. Oh, this person blew up out of nowhere. No, they blew up and you are just now learning about them, but they've been underground for fucking 7 years trying to make it. You know? Things do not, like... There are layers to these things. Things don't happen for no reason. This is almost like a little solo going on right now. I love this. This sounds great. I mean, yeah, people go through, like... Nothing is going to work on the first try, you know? And I think it's a little bit silly to assume that it will, or, even just, like, hope that it will, you know what I mean? Nothing's going to work on that first try. You're going to be in multiple bands. You're going to put out multiple songs that nobody gives a shit about. You're going to put out multiple bad songs. And then eventually one of these days, you'll put out a song you do like, and then you kind of move on from there. And you'll put out a song that you love later down the line. You'll have multiple musical projects. You'll change your name. And sure, does it come easier to others? Absolutely. But also, some people just have some people have better connections than others. And, connections are, making those connections is a talent in and of themselves. There's, me and Swain talk about all the time, because Swain is, a super close friend, and I love him to death. And sometimes we talk about how we know each other just because I texted him about doing an interview. I didn't even know him. And so that one message, spiraled into us as very close friends, doing a show together in Brooklyn, New York, a year later. Things start small and then they gradually grow, and that applies to talent as well. That applies to success that stems from talent and the quality of your art. Anyways, Seraph, this is killer. I love this. I really appreciate how you're kind of stacking sounds here, building up these different elements and assets that you have working into the track, and layering them to be very complementary to each other. Starting out with that super pretty piano passage paired with the like the field recording, like the nature, the bird sounds. It's a really fantastic vibe and atmosphere. I love it. It's bright, it's peaceful, it's pretty. But then as you add in these elements, it gets a little more digital with the sliding synths and then the sort of pulsy, softer synths that you have going on underneath. So I really like the structure and progression of this track. I think that's really where it shines. The track is gorgeous. It's really pretty. I think you have a really great atmosphere here. It's killer. I love it. Hey, Wook! Thank you. You kind of deserve paper for this upcoming track. Got my most immature, dumb lines in Wooka lore on here, which is kind of a feat. You know what? I will say this. Even if you maybe kind of tote this track as your most immature, that's a selling point, and I sure would like to hear what it is. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for submitting, and thank you for donating as well. I'm pretty basic too, with Paramore probably being my favorite band. Hey, Paramore used to not be basic. When I was emo in middle school, and listen, I was emo in middle school, all right? I wore the black band tees with the frayed flannels and skinny jeans. I had the rubber wristbands that you could buy at Hot Topic, the super thick rubber wristbands with the band logos and names on them. You know how, if anybody else is emo, you'll know what I'm talking about, where you wear them all the way up your arm. Like, you have like a fucking 100 bracelets on your arm. You know, if anybody else was emo, you get what I mean. I used FaceLink and Shizu Cord to join the stream instead of your servers link. That is a crazy. I wore Lil Peep hoodie every day in 8th grade and thought I was so emo and special. Rave Can? I don't know. I mean, they were like, it was like Panic at the Disco, Black Veil Brides, My Chemical Romance, you know, those bracelets. Maybe that's kind of what we're talking about. I'm not sure. But yeah, I would wear the My Chemical Romance shirt. Yeah, the Hot Topic bracelets for sure. But anyways, sorry, I'm stalling, Cut Deep. Sorry to delay your track. Let's hit it. Pierce the Veil, Bring Me the Horizon era, Hot Topic went hard. It was my my temple. I went to Hot Topic all the time. Let's see, I was in 8th grade in 2013, 2014, something like that. So, very emo. I was also a huge fucking weeaboo as well. Pick a struggle, am I right? I graduated high school in 2019.
So how does that make you feel? Giving up on something so damn.
Yeah, also a gamer, the most depressed group.
Waiting for the day, it's you're by my side. One more time.
Cut Deep, who's doing the production on this track? Is that you or is that somebody else? King Theta? I should have known. I should have guessed it.
Getting so damn tired trying to hold on. You took all of our pictures off the walls. All of it is gone. And I don't ever want to move on. I'm getting so damn tired trying to hold on.
took all of our pictures off the walls. All of it is gone.
All right, Khatib, I like your mixing choices on here a lot because King Theta's guitars are very sort of circumferential to the track, kind of surrounding everything on this nice stereo, on the outside of that stereo width. Feels very wide, kind of feels like it's wrapping everything up. It's a very cozy sound, I guess, when you think about it, especially when you consider the warmth of the guitar and the vocals. But whatever, my point is that you have this super wide stereo width on the guitars, and then you have your vocals, for the most part, kind of just sitting in the middle. And I think that plays off of each other really well because your vocals do kind of feel like the center of that swirling guitar mix. And I like that a lot. I think it plays off really well. I think it adds to the themes and the writing of the track to have that sort of corresponding choice in the engineering and the production of the track. I like your vocals. You know, that kind of tired, kind of weary mid-range, I think plays out well for you. The harmonies are subtle, but they sound super nice. This is overall a really pleasant song to listen to. I think you hit a super nice vibe. And the writing is as melancholy as it gets. Pretty killer track, dude. And thanks for the donation as well. I really appreciate it. All right, and then up next, we got Persia Prince from Onwuka, from Kronwuka Classics. Self-admittedly, some of Onwuka's most immature bars. So let's see. I'm changing the cover art of my submission. If it doesn't change, I don't mind. I mean, I'll just refresh it. No biggie, no big deal. Here, I'll actually go over. I'll do this. I'll refresh it right now. Anyways, let's hit it. Onwuka, Persia Prince.
And then you know, cats, they run up to me, they be like,
and then we got Insomniac, then we got King, and then that's the last of the paid submissions for
I'm just
now.
Trying to kick it with Ben and then go in, if you catch my drift, my friends. But watch me slow time as a Persia Prince. Let me murder this with my words and ish.
Louis C.K. This is fucking amazing.
Shoot, bruh, I don't know if you heard of this. Wooka, they'll play from the burbs of the strip. A dude straight slays my flow, rewinds and stops time like a Persia Prince. My lyrics lines, you can call them some murder prints.
What is that G-Funk lead? Holy shit.
Straight confirm it hits, so fall in line. I don't stop with the grind. So watch, yep, observe me work, yes. Wolverine style, you know I go berserk on this ish. Don't matter what verse it is, you know I stay merciless. They tell me that my thoughts come from an absurd abyss. My demonic form attracts a lurking witch. The whales attune at a certain perfect pitch. Above the house it's the moon as I embrace so cohue a view. With so much assertiveness, you lose a magic touch on my face, gives me my serpent a kiss. Some smoke in the air, I bail from my room in a blast. Then I slowly emerge from the mist. They be scoping the player as I walk past to determine and figure out what kind of person is this. Demigod with this dog, yep, this version is mixed. But I must assure and insist that you shouldn't investigate. I murk with the spits, we're blurting and rip. Got beats of the rest and blaze. Draw and close lean, I can sense all of a nervousness. You tricking like a kid on Halloween, trying to cop that Hershey kiss. They wanna follow me, but I'm the type that should never be touched, similar to a virgin's lips. My words are magic like number 32 serving assist. And I've had girls call me a jerk or a dick, but at least I didn't pull a Louis C.K. and creepy like ask them, hey, want to watch me jerk off my dick? Shoot, bruh, I don't know if you heard of this. Wooka, they'll play from the burbs of the strip. A dude straight slays my flow, rewinds and stops time like a Persia Prince. My lyrics lines, you can call them some murder prints. All of mine is on the point, straight confirmed hits. So fall in line, I don't stop with the grind. So watch, yep, observe me work, yet. You know I stay down like some dirt in the pit, ready to rise. Let me know if you're needing my services. Just straight murder and slit, a beat like a freak. I got on the thing of the rap game. She said I was hurting her clit. My brain is in flames, it's a constant fire, and nothing can deter how it's lit. I grind to be a boss, but I say there's a cost to belay, like the costume attire of a nerdy chick. Did you cop what I say? Understand how I worded it? Yeah, smoother than some curvy hips on the hood of a brand new sturdy whip. On Wooka's got such a dirty spit, sturdy than the tobacco chew of a burly hip. In fact, you can never dare to compare, cause I'm a rap Freya is the courteous way to explain. I drain shots all in your face, pop, pop. Feel the magnitude when I'm blasting, you're not even worth my grip. Grab the mic like it's Mjolnir when I bloat ya. Yeah, you know on the Wooka is a worthy trick. This cat's a killer like I'm on that flirkin' tip. When I'm working it, you know that I'm murking it. Shoot, bruh, I don't know if you heard of this. Wooka, they'll play from the burbs to the strip. A dude straight slays, my flow rewinds and stops time like a Persia prince.
Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? Making silly songs is nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, yeah, listen, I don't know. I think that you should take music seriously if you care about it and want to get better at it. But making silly songs is super okay. I think it's a lot of fun. I've made silly songs before. Listen, we've all heard the cowboy song. We have all heard the cowboy song, so I have no room. Wooka, listen, can you not take silly? I think that you can take silly serious. As maybe Mel, can I DM a private song? Absolutely. I know this maybe sounds a little contradictory, but you can take silly serious. I mean, there's comedians who like write for SNL, dude. They're pulling like all-nighters doing fucking 8-balls trying to get those jokes out. That sounds pretty serious to me. Wooka, this is killer, man. I know that there's a couple lines that, as you've pointed out, are kind of stand out. But it's a cool track. I think that you have this. I think that the whole flow has this super slow kind of tumble to it, and because of that kind of low energy, low tempo flow or production or whatever, you can really pack this thing dense. I mean, there are so many fucking bars in this song, man. But I liked it. I liked that the nature of this track lends to just being this lyrically dense, heavy. There's a lot of meme artists I fuck with heavy. Usually it just makes me ask myself how good it can be if they did. Well, I don't know. Hold on. But Wooka, you killed it. I really do like this track, man. I think it's a killer performance from you. And some really great delivery as well. Heavy enunciation, heavy word usage as well. You can make. See, okay. Because meme rap as we knew it at its inception doesn't really exist anymore, right? At least not on a large scale platform. You know, when you consider artists that were making meme rap and you look at them now, they don't make meme rap anymore. They've sort of bridged off. They've gone into greener pastures, kind of making a bit more of a post-ironic sort of hip-hop. Baby No Money, Young Gravy, guys like that. They're not making meme rap. They've distanced themselves from that label and have branched into this sort of post-ironic, kind of humorous but still serious type of music. I made a whole video essay on this. I'm not even kidding. Literally, hold on. Where is it? Literally, the meme rap reformation. I have a whole video about meme rap and how it changed over the years. But yeah, I mean, it's generally going back and listening to the meme rap that was really popular in 2016, 2019. It generally sucks. It's generally really bad and not fun to listen to at all. That being said, it was definitely the product of its time, and I'm not going to hate on it. So whatever. Insomniac, Without You. Man, speaking of stumbling, slow beats, God, this sounds so nice.
Where will I be without you? Where will I be without you? Where will I be without you? Where will I be without you?
Pink Eye era? Yeah, I mean, most of that Pink Eye music sucks, but, you know, it was funny at the time because that's what was popular comedy. Now, a couple of the Pink Eye tracks actually still hold up because, you know, he tried on a couple of them, but you get my point.
I got everything. 'Cause I got you. Wrapped up in warm, girl, I'm at your side. Hold me close
of the shrimp. Thank you.
What would I do without you? What would I do without you?
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon Girls, crazy song. Finally chose a song to pick. Hell, hey, sometimes it takes time. Hey, Travis, do you mind actually DMing me your track on whatever platform of your choice? Thank you. I'm just having trouble with the embedded link. Sometimes private tracks give me a bit of trouble. Hell yeah, dude, Insomnia, this is killer, man. I know that you've kind of been drip feeding your solo LP to us little by little. And this is I like that we've got to hear the outro track. You're not giving away too much, but you're still giving us the vibes. One, I love the kind of like half jazzy, half Western production on this. I love how slow and saturated and kind of dusty the whole thing is. It sounds great. Jesus, sorry. Got a weird kind of, you ever like, your body ever tells you, hey, time to burp, and then you don't, and it kind of just, it feels bad, it feels kind of gross, feels kind of icky. Anybody else go through that? Anyways, but also I like the super low toned vocalization that you have kind of going on here in place of maybe a more structured verse or hook. I like it. I think it really has a cool sound and atmosphere. As always, you kind of build up these kind of cool little noir soundscapes in your production. It's killer, man. I'm stoked to hear the rest of it. I sent it on Discord. Hell yeah, thank you. And now we've got King Introvert cover. It's Breakin's cover. Let's do it. We got a nice little visual aid as well. Alright, Travis, I got it.
He said, "Curse that fallen angel, how I'm screaming up a scheme to serve the plot. And I'm not gonna raise hell, one mistake after another, I forgot. I do not want you to save me, girl. I know you love your boyfriend, and he's all you ever need. 'Cause his love comes straight from source, and I'm a force of social greed. And the doctor said I'm bugging, but I swear I'm gonna choke. If I keep talking in circles, we could treat it like a joke. But if I had you, I wouldn't have to. Girl, if I had you, no, I couldn't have you.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I thought something was happening. I thought I was getting hacked by a hacker. By the infamous hacker known as 4chan. Yeah, this is a pretty killer cover, man. I do not listen to a lot of break-ins. That probably will not change. But that being said, I do know this song. And I think that I know the original is the intro vocal processing similar to the original. I don't remember that much, but also that's something that King does a lot. So that being said, kind of like the Baki guy. That being said, that might have been just King's flair, considering King does a lot of that pitch, a lot of that format shifting on his tracks. But this is a nice cover. I think you have a really clean, solid vocal performance here. And I think that it honestly kind of just sounds like one of your songs. So I think you've kind of done a good job of translating that over to your style, over to your sound. And it sounds cool. It's a solid vocal performance. I think that your mix on it sounds nice. Nice little visual aid as well, just to see how it gets. I'm no break-ins, but I tried my best. Hey, cut yourself some slack. I think you sounded good. Nice cover. Yeah, killer. All right, we are going to play a toast with Teddy Boy, but before we do that, I am going to go get a drink because I am rather fucking parched. Be right back. You ever just be chilling by your lonesome, then out of nowhere, like, the actions of my past are irreversible and I must atone for that, and then you just kind of move on with the rest of your day, just out of nowhere. Bro just uses getting a drink as an excuse to put cat mige on this. First of all, it's meow mige. It's not cat mige, you fucking heathen. But all... Anyways, toast with Teddy Boy. Let's hit it. Epitome of failure. This song is fire. Well, I'm glad some of us have already heard it, but I haven't. Still we persevere. We sure fucking do, Ozzy.
Why couldn't you tell me you were ghost? When I ask around, no one ever knows. Were you when you didn't even know? Hard to breathe, and my throat remains closed. Like a choking on my words, and I suppose that if you're gone, I'm like
this stream is fire? It sure is. I love streaming. I love this so much. I love this. I love doing this. DM'd you? Thank you. I'll get it pulled up. He needs to submit more often. Teddy Boy used to submit like weekly, and then out of nowhere he stopped. So I don't know what that's about. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that a lot. I got you up after Dr. Shrimp.
I ain't got no time for that. 'Cause I got a lot inside my mind. I don't wanna waste all your time. Baby, I think that I'm cursed. 'Cause I'm calling at the end of my life. I got a lot going on inside my mind. And baby, I don't wanna lie to you. I think I need some time away from everything to try and heal myself. Broken my head, worry about my outcome. All I ever do is read the memories away until I'm covered in my vomit, empty in my brain. It's killing me, but my body's giving up. 'Cause I don't know what I can take, and I'm close to seeing God. Lift my facade, I'm scared, oh my God. Touches on my scars, they make us who we are. But I can't lift your fingerprints. Why couldn't you tell me you were ghost? When they ask around, no one ever knows. Were you when you didn't even know? Hard to breathe, and my throat remains closed. I'm just choking on my words, and I suppose if you're gone, I'm a devil on my tongue. So if you're looking at my face, I've never closed. Some reason I can't give up. So it's just the ones who never made it far. Just the ones who couldn't cut it off. Still we're on there, and I'm going nowhere. Got you in the dark, you know all this fight from a spark. I'm scared again, just hold on until the end.
Epitome is genuinely one of the sweetest people I've had the pleasure of meeting. I'll never forget the 2 nights I spent at his house. Very romantic. Well, I, inversely, am one of the most evil people you've ever met, and you will forget any time that you spend with me and at my house. So it nice balances out. Yin yang, solid neutral. Anyways, this is pretty killer. I think that you guys complement each other really well in this. Because one, this production here is beyond foggy. It's very cavernous in that room space. It really honestly lacks a structured melody, and I like that because you have that contrastingly super sharp trap hi-hat that dominates a lot of the percussion there. It's super sharp, it's super stuttery, it cuts through everything like a knife, and it sounds good. But also I think that Epitome of Failure's vocals here match that energy. They're very wispy, they're very massive and big, and they're super bright as well. They're foggy and atmospheric, but they're bright in contrast to maybe the darker tones of the production. And then Teddy Boy, Jesus Christ, excuse me. Teddy Boy has a bit more of a controlled sound, a bit more lower toned, a bit more clear, a bit more clarity in it. And I think that is a good contrast to what Epitome of Failure's got going on. I think you guys work well together. I think the song is really well produced, and I think that your vocals sound nice on it. It's also super catchy, so that's a bonus as well. Very romantic. That's what I'm saying. But this is great. And also thank you for the donation as well. All right. Mel is my exact opposite. I sadly got a dip. Thanks for all the love from Persia Prince. Was expect. Hey, have a good night, Wuka. Mel is embodiment of success. Dude, if I was the embodiment of success, I would not be having to wonder how I am going to get Premiere Pro and Photoshop back and not have my entire YouTube career momentum halted dead in its tracks because Adobe one day woke up and decided that my 2-year-old key license was no longer valid. But hey, listen, if you think that I'm the epitome of success, if you think that I am the embodiment of what the American dream on the internet looks like, then so be it. I will graciously and humbly take up the mantle of successful internet person. I've got 23 viewers on my music submission stream, and sometimes people press play on the songs that I've posted on SoundCloud. So honestly, this life ain't too bad. Anyways, Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico, talks about feelings. Advisory warning on the art. The woke left told me I had 3 months to live. The advisory warning must be this Discord layout, because God fucking save anybody that uses Discord. Let's do it.
And let me tell you how I feel over this beat. I'm gonna tell you how I feel over this beat. When I was in the 3rd grade, they cut off my feet. When Malcolm was in the 3rd grade, they thought he was. God, stop cutting me off, dude! This happens again. They keep screaming. This always happens when I'm trying to express my feelings. Someone's always trying to cut me off. They want to silence me. The woke mob is trying to silence me. I'm going against. The woke mob is trying to silence me by putting expressive voices over my beat. I'm trying to speak my mind. The woke mob is trying to silence me. You have to help me. Help me, guys.
This tragedy, I my clarity.
Alright, the beat is final. It seems.
Hey, I mean this in no disrespect. Cannot fucking believe this is 4 minutes long.
That I have conquered the evils that were preventing me from expressing my feelings. So now I can finally tell you about my feelings. And it's honestly, it's kind of nice to have someone who listens, because like not a lot of people over listen to me. So essentially, basically, how I'm feeling is. I'm just
You're still awake?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk about my feelings.
Dude, it's 11:30 on a school night. You have to go to bed.
No, but like, I really need to talk about my feelings, man.
Seriously,
like,
it's too late for you to be doing this.
Please, I just need to stay up a little bit longer. Wait,
Call me the doctor, because I'm building a gingerbread house.
You didn't just say that.
It's a beautiful gingerbread house. You look like a mouse.
What?
You look like a louse.
I look like a what?
My house is made of brick. I go crazy with the stick.
Oh, you go crazy with
like
the
Nintendo
stick.
on this dick.
Nintendo on this dick. They got me moving like a brick. As to say, not much at all. When I pick up the phone, I do a call. I'm playing Fortnite on my fucking phone. $25. Phone. Dude. I'm gonna announce something non-binary, y'all. Fortnite Battle Pass. Go to the mall. Nintendo on this dick. They caught me wearing brick. They caught me wearing Morty. They caught me wearing Rick and Morty. All this Rick got them mortified. All this Morty got them rickolated. I curl up, I get tickolated. I pull up, I get dickolated. I pull up, I get tickle-ickolated. I'm Rick and Morty, and I'm here to say that Rick and Morty is super cool, and Rick and Morty is really awesome, and I like Rick and Morty a lot. Rick and Morty and Morty. I'm wearing Rick Owens like Morty, and I'm wearing Morty like Rick Owens, and Rick Owens on the Morty table, and Morty on the Rick Owens table, but the Rick Owens are on the Morty table, but the Morty table's also on the Rick Owens table, and then the Rick Owens table. Can I get a Rick Owens table? Can one person, please in the comments, one person send $1 to my PayPal account, paypalaccount.com/PayPal, and then so I can get the Rick Owens table. Please give me the Rick Owens table. I need that Rick Owens table. Give it to me, yeah. This is a song about my feelings. Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico. I'm Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico. Tell me about my fucking feelings, yeah. My feelings, yeah.
Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico. Bitch.
Get a job. Get a job. Here, hold on. Let me help you. Let me help you. Hold on. Hold on. Not that. AutoZone would be a good pick for Dr. Shrimp, I think. AutoZone. Anyways. Hey, is it too late to submit? Not at all. Submissions will probably be open for another hour. That shit made my nose bleed. I accidentally fucking exited out the link. Okay, whatever. I mean, here's the thing. What do you want me to say? I know that you guys are all in that Discord right now. I don't even have to look. I know that you're all in that Discord VC. Giggling to yourselves. Oh, guys, look at what we did to Mel. We've put him in a tough corner between a rock and a hard place. He doesn't know what to say about that. I know that you guys are. I can see it. I can see you through the fucking screen. I mean, I liked it. It was a good time. The song was really fucking stressful. The song was really scary. That beat about halfway through became incredibly uncomfortable to listen to. And I felt like it was doing psychic damage. It was a mimetic hazard. I'll take it. How is that like a generally favorable? Jesus Christ. I love it. I love hearing from Dr. Shrimp. I mean, it's one of my favorite parts of the entire stream is when I hear a Dr. Shrimp song. So I actually really can't complain too much. It was a lot of fun. I loved the commitment to honestly the whole thing. Also, the hydrocodone subscription was great. That's the most favorable thing you said. I mean, come on, let's not pretend that any criticism I make against the Dr. Shrimp song is serious. You know what I mean? I'm not like, if I'm like, this is a weird song, it's not like that's like an insult. That's come on. I like to hear about people talk about their feelings. Well, you've come to the right place because that's generally what we do here. For the most part, at least. The shrimp that broke the camel's back is a melmige is actually mean mige. When have I ever been mean to you guys? I can start being mean to you guys. I can start being a real asshole, a real douchebag. I don't think you want that, though. I think you'd rather maintain the peace. Anyways, Imperial, this is Torva. Tulip, let's do it. You threaten to be mean every stream. That's right. I love making baseless and threats without any sort of foundation.
Get it, I ride with a chopper, the shit I look at it. Your bitch in my DMs, your pussy got 7, I'm making it clear.
When's Melmige Tocam being set up? When the 16K pixel camera comes in. I love that song, but I don't really think it was a song. This is the last paid song, so who gets played next? Ooh. Divide this 20 seconds off. Oh no, I mean I knew what you meant. I love Dr. Shrimp. I think it's hella creative. I agree. I think the Dr. Shrimp stuff's a lot of fun. I wasn't kidding when I said it's one of my favorite parts of the stream. Alright, the person gets played next is the person that guesses who has put out my, as of now, my album of the year. Go. This is pretty killer. I know that you've been sending... I know that this is the second time that you've sent in stuff from the Imperial Side project. So I know that you're kind of working on developing your sound in a different direction under a new name. That is something that I respect. And I can also recognize that the sound is definitely different in comparison to what I've heard from you in the past. I really like the super low-toned, kind of tired, worn-out sound in the vocals here. I mean, you sound so destitute. You sound so dejected. And I think that kind of low tone matches well with the production here. I think it's a really sweet kind of indie sound. I think stripping back that instrumental, keeping it really just this tight, kind of rattled acoustic loop for the most part. I think it really does well for your sound. And honestly, with each song that I hear from you, I'm excited to kind of see where you take this. I think it's a good direction for you. I think it's working out well. I made a second account because my dad is dying. That's, I guess, if any reason you could have, that's one of them. I'm sorry to hear that. Gotta be Garden for sure. Love Garden, but nope. Change my answer to melmige with the release of The Pianist. That's cheating, but nobody said it. Nobody said it correctly, so I'm just gonna. But anyways, Torva, I think this is great. I would love to hear more that sounds like this. All right, moving on. Who is up next? I gotta get rid of that song. Okay, nobody guessed it, so it applies. If anybody guesses it during this song, they get played next. Anyways, I'll die for you, dying for certain. Let's hit it. So it's not Elvis. It is not Elvis. I won easy. You didn't win. It was luck. Don't let that get to your head. Sabrina Charterer. It's not Dr. Shrimp. I don't think Dr. Shrimp dropped an album this year.
I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I'll die for you.
What did you hear, Mills? Sabrina Caterer. Swans didn't drop this year. Don't lie to me. Nobody has got. I actually don't know if anybody's gonna get it right now that I think about it. Okay, fine. If anybody can guess an artist in my top 5 albums of the year. If anybody's in the Discord, you've seen me talk about at least 2 of these albums nonstop. When the Band Breaks Up Again came out last year, but good guess. Big Deal is really great. The Big Deal and When the Band Breaks Up Again have been the closest guesses. All right, Dying for Certain. I like this a lot. It's a pretty, I don't know. I think that this is kind of a sound that you operate in a lot, but I think that this is, this stands out to me out of the songs that I've heard from you recently. One, I really like the way your vocals sound on this. I think that they're super clean, not too muddy, not too overdone. I think they sit at a nice kind of, it's kind of a clear, kind of a drier mix. Room space and other effects are added sparingly to embellish the textures of it. I think it sounds nice. And I like this kind of like kind of slack, kind of slower sound from you here. It's maybe a little bit more energy than something like slowcore, but I think it kind of fits within that realm of kind of the slow moving, kind of like, you know, kind of sludgy moving alternative rock tracks, and it's really good sound. I love it. I think it's really sweet. I love the writing on it. I love the vibes on this shit. I mean, it is so nice to listen to. Super pretty. This is killer. Probably my favorite track that I've ever heard from you. Try harder. Maybe I made this too hard, but here's the thing. I talk about the albums that have come out this year that I like in the Discord. So it was very beautiful. Crazy's right. I talk about them so much. You guys are fake fans if you do not know at least one of my top 5 favorite albums of this year. Some fake fans. Honestly. I say that, but somebody actually got it right and I just missed it in the chat. What a fucking joke on them that would be, huh? Somebody says it and they get it right. Auntie Earth. That is a song from an album that came out in 2013. Mel loves Ian. Dude, you're funny. Yeah, that Ian album fucking sucked. I hated it. Every bit of it was fucking terrible. Nothing worth listening to on that album. I'm not on Discord. I'm just IRL. Fuck, that is really insulting to most people in this chat, but you're so right for that. You're so valid for that. Anyways, Moopy, the wretched, bodacious beast. Netspend, I don't really care for Netspend either, but Netspend is better than Ian, so, you know. Anyways, the wretched, bodacious beast. Nah, you can't take it back, Ozzy. It's too late. You've insulted everybody. This sounds like a Tenacious D song. Anyways, the wretched, bodacious beast will forever consume so long as the inevitable cycle of life, death, and taxes continue to persist throughout the societies of the mortal realm. However, perhaps one brave hero could listen to this song on a Monday evening, assuming you are in the Pacific Standard Eastern Standard Time Zone, of course, and defeat this wretched, bodacious beast once and for all and become a true skibbity slicer. Definitely Eminem. Fuck, that Eminem album was so disappointing. I wanted it to be better, man. I knew that it wasn't, but I wanted it to be better. Me and Swain, do I fuck with metal? Of course I do. A metal album is in my top 5 of this year. Travis has gotten the closest. A metal album is in my top 5 albums of this year. Knocked Loose. No, but that was a great album. Yeah, I wanted that Eminem album to be better, but it just wasn't. Me and Swain were like texting each other as we listened to all the songs. And we were really struggling. Cutting the Throat of God. Yes, that's my second favorite album for this year. Switchblade, got it. Second or third at least. Hundreds of Beavers. Oh, I love that, man. That movie was amazing. It's progressive death metal. It's incredible. It's amazing. If anybody can guess another album in the top 5, you get to go after Switchblade. Yeah, the Ulcerate record that came out this year is phenomenal. I mean, I love it. I think it's amazing. Cutting the third cup. Hey, Sacred K, where did you submit? SoundCloud, that's right, my bad. I knew that it wasn't Twitter. I just couldn't remember. No, yeah, you're good, I got it. Alright, we gotta stop guessing albums. The chat is just names of albums. We gotta get back to that productive conversation about music. Alright, this is not what I expected at all, considering Moopy's track record. But it's cool. Yeah, I think you've got some cool guitar work here. I really like how chunky and saturated that main riff is. I think you have some cool kind of like power metal inspired super slick riffs that you have weaving in and out of everything else, and it sounds cool. I have sorry, I got thrown off. I was not expecting this, but I think it's a cool sound. Honestly, keep doing it, keep experimenting with this. I think it was a lot of fun, and I think that I think that you could branch out. I have a jiggly feeling when you listen to Comus. I love Comus, but not my album of the year, considering that album came out 54 years ago. So, but yeah, this is kind of killer, man. I like this. I would like to hear more of this from you. I think it was a lot of fun. Hey, Bub, isn't he so sweet? Anyways, moving on. Oh, he tripped. If anybody ever told you that cats are like nimble and agile, fucking liar. This guy, I fell off his cat tree today. These lyrics are pure rhyme zone shitpost nonsense, just trying to practice punch-ins. That's fair. I don't do punch-ins because I'm lazy. I do everything in one take because I hate myself. So I respect you practicing that.
It's such an affirmation, what a nice occasion. I like my turkey Cajun, you never could replace it. Playing Valorant while you playing League of Legends. I just stole your meds, now I'm booking it to Texas. Hillary
playing Valorant while he's playing League of Legends. You're a better man than he is.
Yeah, it wasn't precious. Yeah, Pokemon go to the polls. I think she finna meet this fucking pole. I think the politics are getting old. I think I struggled. Laundry getting folded. My phone just exploded. I just got promoted. Yeah, this pistol loaded. I want sugar coated. Yeah, ride down Mulholland Drive, but I stick talking, I'm hot. Yeah, out the window, who wanna die? Let it ride like Slipknot. Too fucked up, can't even drive. I think I'm losing a plot. Kick it on my side. Let his body ride.
Alright, there are some really crazy bars in this, and we're gonna break it down. Alright. Hi guys, I'm Switchblade. Welcome back to Genius Lyrics Explained. I'm gonna explain the lyrics of my hit song, Law. Hillary is sexist. I don't fuck with breakfast. I just stole your necklace. Yeah, it wasn't precious. Pokemon go to the polls. There's some crazy lines in this, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Playing Valorant, why are you playing League of Legends? Dude, crazy comparison to make. Hey, man, I'm doing crack. Why are you doing heroin? I think she finna meet this fucking pole, sexually charged. I think the politics are getting old. Topical. Wow, getting political. I think I struck gold. Materialistic. A commentary on commercialism. Laundry getting folded. But yet, in this environment, he still gets things done. My phone just exploded. The consequences of that materialism. You get the new phone at what cost? I just got promoted, moving up in the social hierarchy. Yeah, this pistol loaded, but he still remains cautious. I won't sugarcoat it. He tells the truth. There's really a lot going on here. It's fun, man. It's it's it sounds good. I know you're practicing punch-ins here, like you said, so it's not like the writing is necessarily in depth. But I think it's a cool sound, and I think that if you wanted to kind of persist within this realm, just maybe with a bit more of an intention on writing, I think that you could succeed in it. It's pretty killer. Jesus, excuse me. For what it's worth, my favorite album this year that has come out this year is "It's Sorted" by the band Cheek Face. The sound of the song was out. Yeah, the song sounded good. Like, it had a solid mix. The production was nice. It sounded good. It's just that the writing was maybe. It was what it is. All right, we got "Trust Me," "Movie Star" by Valentine. Let's do it.
Body of a movie star. I don't believe it. She tells me things. Go be my passenger, I'll take you far. Oh, I'm in love with the vibe you bring. Be my company this once, I beg you, girl. Don't you run from me, it's what I tell you. I don't know why she trusts me the way that she died. Yeah, exy fumbled, yeah, they really sucks aside. I got a clue to what the way you are. You like to tell me like everything. I fell in love with every way you touch. Oh, you're somebody that I wanna bring. Be my company this once, I beg you, girl. Don't you run from me, it's what I tell you. Be my company this once, I beg you, girl. Don't you run from me, it's what I tell you.
I started making music like this, but I wanted to stop. Wait. I wanted to stop. Back at it. Try again from there. Bro told me to be loud for a tip for screaming vocals. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't type, but God damn it. All right. I like the kind of like 80s kind of injection of the synths. I like the kind of bedroom pop sound. I think it sounds nice. That being said, I would say the biggest departure from that initial foundational sound is your vocals. I like the energy behind them. I think there's a lot of power behind them. And they're super clean as well. I think you get super emotive and impassioned in your delivery while also getting some nice notes. The singing sounds good. And I like this production a lot. I think you sound super good on it. This is pretty killer. I know that you said that you started making this. You stopped making it and you came back to it because you felt like you were a bit better at it. Well, I recommend continuing to pursue this sound, that endeavor, because I think it'll end up in a place that you like. I think it'll sound cool. It's a really pretty sound. I think you killed it. Incredibly trancy. It sure was. Holy fuck. I still got a lot of songs pulled up. Jesus. That's okay, though. We're in it for the long haul. We're only an hour and a half in. Feels like it's been longer. I thought I'd been in for like two hours. I love that shit. Holy, you feel like this is a sound I've been trying to make? Yeah, no, Travis killed it. But anyways, we got Naughty Ho up next with Boy Sit Down. Naughty Ho always provides some fucking just crazy tracks. So let's do it. It only feels like that because you took 4 minutes of psychic damage. That is a good point. More pots and pans, maybe. That's what I want to hear.
So leave my baby alone for your own good. And maybe you'll stay on the roster, you imposter. So leave with me forever. And you know, and you know, and you know, and you know. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in your mind. So can you say goodbye for your own?
Holy shit! Chrissy, you're right. I did say that. Wow. That's crazy. Look at future predictions from me.
Savannah nigga. Savannah nigga. Savannah nigga. Savannah nigga.
There's something to this. I get this. I think I'm right there with you, Misty. That's actually how I feel.
You think you know?
Yeah, I was not going to turn it off until the song ended, Nadio. I'm with you. There is something to this, and I'm maybe finding a hard time explaining it or describing like why this is appealing to me. But it's really appealing to me. I really like this. I think that you have these pots and pans. They're very abrasive. They're very brash, and they kind of lack a rhythmic structure. They're not super they're not very well sort of like regulated on the beat. But that being said, I think that kind of is the appeal to them because you have this abrasive kind of misstructured chaos, but then you have these vocals that are pushed to the back that are very pleasant. They're really nice harmonies. They're smooth. They're kind of damp. They sound nice. And like there is a there is a reason to this. There's a methodology behind this, especially wrapping it up with that bass line that I think is actually really appealing. I like this a lot. I think it's super out there. I think that you've taken some really cool paths with experimenting with sound and texture and structure and rhythm. And I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I do think this is kind of fucking killer. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a difficult time articulating as to why. But I like it. That being said, up next we got Grinch's Ass by Malevolent. Not kind of reminds me of the Tabla rap album. Yeah, that kind of like super dry percussion being like the only part of the production. Yeah. I was listening to that album last night. I was listening to I think Ginku and the second track, the History of Rap song. So fucking killer. But anyways, Grinch's Ass. Let's do it.
Why you keep dripping in VCs? Get it back out of my ears. Haters, they really want beat me. You got your homie in my DMs. You could've just sent a message to me. Yo, this track ain't even on beat, but they keep on playing with me. I don't wanna hear the shit that you be playing to me. I'ma go turn it out. I really ain't like this, but you done piss me off. I'm going off. Going off on your bitch ass. Drake Paul sounded diss track. Your clothes probably mismatched. You sit and pick a Grinch's ass. You could've stayed in my service, but you had to try to be funny. I know you don't get attention at home. You gotta get on your money. Oh yeah, by the way, it's benevolent. I know you dumb ass can't pronounce the shit. Oh, by the way, you a relevant. I know you ain't gonna amount to shit. Oh, by the way, this time my element. Had to go show 'em I'm about this shit. Hopefully you learn your lesson, bitch. You gotta stop at that running your mouth and shit. But really talking about who's benevolent. He probably using my presets. I don't even gotta diss anymore. He ain't even say shit.
All right, pleasantly
really understand my
pleasantly surprised. And I saw Grinch's ass. I saw that it was on a second account, and I was like, you know what? I'm not sure what I'm getting into with this. This might just be something fucking crazy. But this is really nice, dude. I think your flow on this is super high energy and a lot of fun. I like how fast paced the song is. I like that the production is just fucking dominated by that 808. It sounds good. 1 minute and 3 seconds. It's just kind of like a bolt of lightning striking down with a lot of energy and then just as quickly disappearing. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. Hear me out. I mean, state your case. We're waiting. You said hear me out. The platform is yours. A jury of your peers is here to judge you. Explain yourself. Would. Anyways, Lost. I can't fuck with someone that don't got more ass than Grinch. I think that's a valid metric to measure by. Anyways, Lost, Sacred K, let's do it.
Noises, all I hear is noises. Hollow out my brain and drown the voices. Nonsense, all your talk is nonsense. Picking up the pieces of my soul cause you're heartless. Lovesick, obsessed, even if it's toxic. Falling like a comet as you sliding out your fishnets. You're so fucked up, creeping through the shadows. Fixing up your makeup so the cracks won't show. I lied when I told you everything was fine. Smoke and mirrors I see, those fears still haunting me. I'm calling you web off the sea. Stab me in the heart when the darkness reaps. Lost in the haze of lust and
We're gonna close submissions in 20 minutes. We're gonna close free submissions in 20 minutes. If anybody you know wants to get played and has not submitted, now is the time to let them know.
I'm grabbing your attention. Death's kiss, wet lips, little drop of poison. Bonding on my neck, leaving critical incisions. Don't know why though, I just love battle. When I'm one neck to cop the shit in my tombstone. Eyes like diamonds, love how they glisten. Some sand kiss, coming from a dark place. I when I told you everything was fine. Full of smoke and mirrors I see. Those fears still haunting me. I'm calling you web off the sea. Stab me in the heart when the darkness reaps. Lost in the haze of lust and light. Torn apart by lust and light. Now I'm feeling lost, got me feeling lost, now I'm feeling lost. Time upset, gotta let me know, gotta let me know, gotta let me know. I'm love drunk, now I'm feeling lost, got me feeling lost, now I'm feeling lost. Time upset, gotta let me know, gotta let me know.
Cool, this is a cool sound. I know that we've kind of heard a couple different sounds from you in the short time that we've been hearing your music on the stream, but I like this. It's got a cool little bit of electronic influence on that hook. I think that the vocal mix on the hook especially is definitely where your mixing shines. I think it's this kind of super cool kind of watery sound. I like the synths on it. I like that electronic influence. It's definitely a cool sound, man. And I think in terms of vocal performances, I think you have a really good energy. And I think you do a good job. This part is crazy. Yeah, I love this. Super cool sound. Yeah, no, it's unique. It's fun. I think it sounds great. The progression of the track, yeah, that hook comes in pretty strong, and I think that's especially the second verse transitioning into that hook. I think was a really nice smooth transition. Okay, let's see here. All right, up next we got Mac, and then pulled up. I've got Crizzy, Ozzy. Saturn's Construct, Mugizora, Not a Hero, I got Pen, I got Half-Hearted pulled up in my second monitor. Anybody whose name I did not say just now? Anyways, we're going to listen to Sedatives by Mac. Thank you, Mel, bro. Big love to those. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for submitting.
Thank you.
Letting us listen to your shit, my guy. What webcam do you use? I sent mine on Twitter a while ago. Gotcha. I got a Logitech something like 8 years ago, and I've been using it ever since.
I'm sorry it took so long for me to catch up.
I'm in the pain, any sense that I can chase out all the time from the sedatives. Snakes in the grass, I'm stuck only once.
Might have the same one, maybe. I don't love that mine. I don't love the resolution of mine. Maybe your lighting is better. Maybe. I don't do anything special though. Yeah. Gotta give everyone work calls, so thank you to Mel and everyone for the kind comments. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. The mixing on the instrumental fits very well. Yeah, no, the drums on this are pretty killer. I like the guitar as well. Got a nice kind of like spacey pluck sound to it. But I do like these drums a lot, like how intense they sound, especially considering that your vocals here are pretty relaxed. I think your vocal mix is really cool. I kind of like the softer, gentler tone that you have into the mixing. There's some saturation in there that I think brings out the dynamics of your voice, but nothing too harsh or even really noticeable as saturation. Less is more in some instances. I think that your production on this flows very smoothly with your voice, which makes sense because you produced it yourself. It's a nice catchy track. It's melancholy and kind of bittersweet, but it also, like I said, it's super catchy. I think it's got a nice melody to it. This is pretty killer, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's pretty killer. All right, up next we got Crizzy, White, and Danny Avenger with Missing You. A bit of background on the song has been provided to us. I made this song in person with Danny. We co-produced the instrumental and had a great time together. Very romantic. The song is in a demo state currently, but I plan on finalizing it very soon. So, very romantic. Yeah, so I'm very romantic. Anyways, Missing You. Let's do it. I had a lapse of judgment yesterday where I was listening to some nostalgic music from about 6 or 7 years ago on SoundCloud, and I almost was like, maybe I should make an emo song again. I was like, maybe I was like, maybe I should do it. Do it, fuck it. I'm not good at it.
Get a bit crazy. Wonder how you fell in love with me.
Last emo song I made
Every time I'm gone, girl, I'm missing you.
was
Tell me that you miss me in my baby blues. No one makes me feel the way you do. Take control of me like voodoo. Every time I'm gone, girl, I'm missing you. Tell me that you miss me in my baby blues. No one makes me feel the way you do. Take control.
Last emo song I made was 3 years ago.
With the windows down and the system loud. No control of myself right now, baby girl. Could you hold me down? Every time you're gone, baby, could you come home? It ain't the same when I see you through the phone. Why? Like I can't be lonely. I need you my only. I don't have nowhere to go. Wishing you would hate me just so you replace me. Cause I can't take the feeling that our love might be fading. I can't take the changing, that's so slowly breaking. I don't wanna do this anymore. Rain falls down my face again. I'm lost inside my head. I'm in too deep. Will you ever start loving me?
Melmige, I'm sleepy. Well, I mean, listen, as much as we love your presence here, Misty, and the stream wouldn't be the same without you, I'm not like forcing you to stay. You can go to bed. But you can't. And I want to play Deadlock. Play Deadlock! I still haven't played it, actually. I cannot believe that I have not played it yet. Fuck Ohio. That place sucks. I'm generalizing an entire state because of my personal experiences with such. Fuck Ohio. Oh, it does. You're not going to defend it? You're not going to defend your state? Cedar Point, Kings Island, and Hella. I've been to both Cedar Point and Kings Island, both fantastic places. I'll be honest. See, here's the thing. Proctorville is like 15 minutes away. Can't fucking stand Proctorville. But Kings Island's cool. I like Kings Island. I've been there tons of times. Anyways, it's not Ohio's fault. You're right. Yeah, dude, this is killer. I like this a lot. I think that the kind of shining aesthetic of the song is that this production is super minimal. You have the drums that are fairly dry. You have some kind of minimal melodies kind of working on here in the background. And I think that it works out pretty well for you. I think not only does it accentuate your guys' voices, but I think it also kind of helps provide and produce, a bit of a bleak, kind of more pensive sound, more so than you would get if you kind of maybe filled this out a little bit more, filled in those gaps. I think it's cool. I think you guys play off each other well. I like the sort of back and forth kind of call and response vocal performances or deliveries from you guys. I think it works out well. Anyways, up next, we've got Azzy. And then after that, okay, let's see here. We're almost 2 hours in. I've got Saturn's Construct, Mugi Zora, Not a Hero. I have got, dude, I asked how to pronounce your name one time and you wouldn't tell me, but I've got Pen, and then I've got Half-Hearted, and then I've got Heizo J. Anybody whose name I did not say that is here, that submitted, that has not been played, let me know right now, because when this Azzy song ends, that's it. We're closing submissions. Anyways, let's hit it. Sometimes left is right. Yes, he did, Crizzy. And then I'll play an old emo song of mine because I don't have anything new to share. Oh, also, I'll probably be hopping in the Discord after the stream if anybody wants to hang, talk music. Transition into that like pulsing bass synth. Like, have you ever been on a plane and then the pressure like leaves your ears? That's what it felt like. I felt like my ears popped. It was a really weird transition. You know, I was checking because I heard the writing about, you know, your struggles and questioning about your positioning in Brooklyn, and I looked to see. I don't think we got a picture together. I have a picture with Patterns. I don't have a picture with you. I'm just now realizing that. Damn. But this is killer. I like this a lot. I like the production on this a lot, and I think you sound really nice on it. I love how pulsing and alive the synths feel, especially these super bassy synths here in the backtrack. And I think that I was sick that night and looked. Damn, that's harsh. But you sound great on this. I really like your vocal tone on this. I like how airy and wispy and high pitched it is, kind of in comparison to everything else in the production. I think you have some really cool writing on this. I like how catchy it is. There's a sort of transitionary line into that hook that I think has a really nice slick melody as well. Overall, it's just a lot of fun to listen to, and I like kind of like how airy it all sounds. It was cool. And with that, free submissions are closed. You can pay to skip, you can pay to submit, but other than that, we're closing it off, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more songs, and then I might play a emo song from way back when. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll just play my emo song now. I know you guys know me for YouTube videos, truthfully. I think I've kind of crossed that gap of being known for my music more. I'll play an old emo track, though. Yeah, take a bathroom break. Where is it? Hold on, we've passed it. I'll play this one. It was popular back in the day.
So many months I spent inside the wrong house. Didn't answer cause I thought that it would help out. Feelings I couldn't bear, I kept them to myself, and altered my reality to cope with all the burnout. Something tells me after all these years still listening, waiting for the answer that you want to think it's evident, I'll cave in. But I'm too stubborn to ever do that. Close my eyes, put my head down, and a year just blew past. Coughing on the substance substituted for medicine. Clutching on a bad attention I was given. Anxiety to see my phone ring life a prison. Behind the bars I wrote my will cause I've given up on escaping. And that's to me you don't know. All perspectives looking in, but I'm giving nothing to show. I've broken up relationships, and for that I apologize. I thought that I could fix it if I had just a little bit more time. Wrote a couple songs hoping anyone would listen and decipher how I felt without explicitly telling them. Covered anger with forgiveness, neurosis with depression. Even now I haven't learned my lesson, cause every day is self-destructive coping session.
In every song I cry for help, but they won't listen. And every now and then I think about the outcome if I swallowed up my pride, accepted help that I am given. But that's too easy, harsher truths and something new will have a weak man feeling queasy. No drinking or smoking weed, so I know everything I'm feeling underneath the ceiling of this silent house. Why they still care enough to help, I couldn't figure out. But the hatred for myself, yeah, I could do without. I'm so tired of feeling like I'ma throw up, be sick. Every come home hits when I'm already there. Fucking shit, who have I become? Speaking in another tongue.
Ha 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 ha, I'm back. Who turned Mel into a 2D image? What are you talking about? Melmige's writing has always been so good. That's what I've been told. Song got me crying in the club. That's what I've been told. Emo Mel goes hard. That's what I've been told. Bro, put the song back on. Okay.
And numb to no sleep for days straight. Wait, don't leave me in this kind of state. I'm so lost, but without you, I feel I'll go away. I tried to play the game, mode perspective in my favor. Found I was always shifting blame to convenient bystanders. Now I'm the source of pain for other people, and it isn't fair. I told myself I'd change, and I did a couple times. It's a cycle of my hate.
Alright. Now it's done. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Anyways, Interplanetary, demo, Saturn's Construct. Let's do it. Strong no parking hater. We should do another tier list. Without signs, this country would be chaos. Okay, this is pretty killer. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Sorry, I have something pulled up in my second monitor, and it's kind of imperative that I make sure it doesn't break or anything like that. I've got really important things going on over here. So my apologies. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, Saturn's Construct. This is killer, man. You're always good with atmosphere. You're always good with ambience and building up those textures. And I think this is really killer. I think you really dive headfirst into the atmosphere part of this, not nearly focusing as much on other elements. And I think this is a really cool sound. I mean, 3 minutes went by, blew past, because I think you have a really enjoyable, sort of intoxicating draw to this that is very easy to get lost in. It's super easy to listen to. It's incredible, by the way. The atmosphere on this might actually be unmatched to almost anything I've ever heard. If you like atmosphere, I've got a lot of music that I think you would like. But this is super sick, dude. I think this is fucking killer production. I love how heavy and massive and maximalist this atmosphere is. I love it, dude. So I have a tier list, actually. I have a tier list that I thought we could do. And, you know, I think that it'd be a lot of fun. So I actually have downloaded here the Crazy White tier list. So this is a Crazy White tier list. So we're going to be ranking Crazy White, everything that there has to do with Crazy White. And, you know, let's just see how this goes. So starting off, we have the tiers. You know, what tier list doesn't have tiers? And that'll be good and bad. And then we here have our icon representing Crazy White. This is a tough one, guys. You know, where should we put this here? Fuck, this is a tough decision. This is a tough one, guys. Bad? Everyone's saying bad? Bald? That's crazy. Why did I make this as a joke to make fun of Crazy? In jest, in good faith, in good humor, and then everyone else is being mean. Now I feel the need to defend Crazy. Anyways, shout out the Crazy White tier list. Did the stream freeze? Are we being serious right now? All right, we got Mookie Zora. We've got Not a Hero. It was your Wi-Fi? Thank God your shit's fucking up and it's not mine. Honestly, dude. Anyways, let's hit these final 5 songs and then we'll, I don't know, get on with our evenings, I guess. 4-Leaf Clover featuring Caspi.
I found a 4-leaf clover, I'll get it together when I'm older. I'm anxious all the time.
Oh, this is an old one. Okay, 3 years ago.
I don't think I'll ever get it right. I said I'm okay, but I might have lied. I could use some violence. You kiss me on my eyelid, kick me on my highest. Talk a lot of shit, you're more fucked than my life is. Keep it real, baby, talk to me. Have you been missing me? Staying up all night with the silence. Can't sleep cause I'm scared of the violent dreams behind my eyelids. Ringing from the silence. I feel so inadequate to you. I'm a fuck up. I can't get it through to you. I can't get it through to you. I'm bitter, I know, I'm stuck in my way. I'm so sick of feeling that nothing would change. Nothing would change. Nothing would change. You kiss me on my eyelid, kick me on my highest. Talk a lot of shit, you're more fucked than my life is. Keep it real, baby, talk to me. Have you been missing me? Staying up all night with the silence. Can't sleep cause I'm scared of the violent dreams behind my eyelids. Ringing from the silence.
I've lost all my followers because of you, Christy. Man, I need to do another interview soon. Speaking of YouTube videos. God, God, I gotta do another. So this is nice. I know that you've been sending in a couple of old tracks recently. I like this a lot. I think that it's got a bit more of that sort of alternative pop sound that was popular a while back, and I think this reflects. And I think this is pretty killer, man. I like her vocals on this. I think that it sounds as a nice thick mix, super poppy, energetic track. Shout out Caspi as well for being on it. This is nice. Hey, Mr. Melman. Hey, Hirosha. You're a little shit. You know, I always talk about how there's no such thing as early or late to the stream, just when you can make it. And I was literally about to be like, Hirosha, you're fucking late. I'm such a fucking hypocrite. But Moogie, yeah, I love this. The Melman, he delivers consistent. You're the guy who interviewed who? I don't know. What does that say? Oh, no, I don't think I interviewed that person. Been cooking for our project. You may or may not have a track for me. Oh, yes, I did interview Skelly. That's right, yeah. The Skelly interview was a lot of fun. Skelly's an incredibly kind person. A lot of fun to talk to as well. That's cooking for our project is what I like to hear. I'm itching. I've been writing like crazy. But anyways, yeah, all the interviews I've done, I've loved. I know I talked about this, I think last week on stream. He won't reply to me and I'm trying to pay for a feature. Hey, some people don't sell features. I know a lot of large artists don't sell features. He was at one point. No, I mean, it might have changed. I know that they definitely open and close them. So, but who am I? I have no idea. Anyways, oh yeah, I definitely would. Chrissy's right. I definitely would not take it personally at all. Anyways, not a hero. Payphone. I mean, shit. I've been turned down for tons of things.
She far away, I told her kiss me through the payphone. Tell me at any point this gets too much for you. Cause lately I've been trying to lay low. It's too cold tonight, and I'm not even drunk. I'm starting to think I should've stayed home. She said I'm wrong and I don't care how you feel. Some of that shit you said, girl, truthfully, I don't know how to feel. Drank half the bottle last night, I think I got some still. Substantial dilemma, I forgot what was real.
Better than Maroon 5. If you flip a coin and it lands on heads, can I get an submission? I'm sorry, they're closed for the night, but we would love to have you next week.
I'm finally happy I'll seal this memory in a photo. Walk through fire to get you a ring like I am Frodo.
We do them at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Hell yeah, man. Like I said, we'd love to have you there. Love to hear what music you got going on.
It's too cold tonight, and I'm not even drunk. I'm starting to think I should have stayed home. Kiss me through the payphone. Tell me at any point this gets too much for you.
That's true. You can join the melmige Discord.
It's too cold tonight, and I'm not even drunk. I'm starting to think I should have stayed.
I love this, dude. This is a really great performance from you. Last time I submitted a song, I got cloud on in front of like 1,000 people. Well, I will give you this guarantee, right? And this is a promise. I know I don't like to make promises that I can't keep, but I know that this is a promise that I can keep. This stream will never fucking clown on you. Does not matter what your song sounds like. Nobody is ever going to be rude to you. Nobody's ever going to be a dick to you. Because we care about, one, community building, but we also care about being constructive in the music that we listen to, because we're here to just have fun, to listen to music together. I'm not here to be overtly critical. I'm not here to pick apart your shit. We're just here to have fun and listen to music and kind of build each other up. It's all about development and vibes. Yeah, sure. Mel has never said a mean thing. I mean, the thing about music is subjective. Some of you guys know how I feel about that phrase. No hate on you, half-hearted. But melmige would shit on someone if they shit on someone. That's yeah. I've said it before, but I am incredibly critical about music. What if I kind of like Ian? That's fine. It's just not for me. But you know, more power to you. I'm glad that you can find something in it that I can't. I'm incredibly critical of music. Because it's all I do. It's what I love to do. But that being said, I don't believe that this stream is the place for me to exercise that habit. This isn't like a crazy, harsh, critical stream. It's just listening to your music stream. Take criticism pretty well, but hating is just hating. Yeah, I mean, hating is, hating to hate is like, that's not productive at all. But yeah, I'm super critical of music, but this is not the place that I do it. So I do that in my own time. Except for that one Ian video. I fucking hated that album. But not a hero. Dude, this is killer, man. I feel like you just impress me more and more every week. I love your vocal performance on this. I think you sound so good. The mix is super clean. I like the shine of the pitch correction. I really think that you just get better every single track. I mean, I hope you don't take offense to this, but the first time I heard you, I thought that it was just, I thought it was just fine. You know, I thought you did some nice, good acoustic kind of emo rap stuff, and it was whatever. It was good. But dude, you impress me more and more and more every time. I've really been loving your output recently. I think you're fucking killing this shit recently, man. Really, I've really been enjoying it a lot. So yeah, I'm super stoked to hear this, man. I need the melmige hating stream. See, my kind of general rule of thumb, I love how I found out about Ian through your hate. I don't know. Like I said, I don't, because here's the thing. You could argue that avoiding harsh or even true criticism is being dishonest. It's being disingenuous because I'm not going hard. I'm not saying exactly factually how I feel about each track. You could argue that that's disingenuous, and I wouldn't like get mad at you for saying so. That being said, I never want anybody to leave the stream feeling like bad about themselves or feeling worse about themselves, feeling dejected in their art as if they should stop. And there's always something to say about a song, about a piece of art made in earnesty. If you make something because you really wanted to, you felt something and you wanted to turn those abstract emotions swirling around in your brain into art, and you really tried to make something that was a representation, an artistic representation of how you feel, there is always something positive to be said about that. You know what I mean? You know, and maybe it's just the recognition of that action, of taking that step to doing so. And so although I'm very harsh about music that I like, I'm very harsh about music that I don't like, I'm incredibly picky when it comes to the music that I listen to in my free time. It's not about that here. There's other places that do that. There's other places that'll fucking spam L's or W's in the chat and nothing fucking else productive. I could name a couple channels that I think are fucking garbage, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's do it. I kind of rambled a bit. My point is that nobody's going to hate on you or shit on you here. SoundCloud's a struggling platform. I couldn't tell you. Nice, man. This is killer. I really love the sound for you. I think it's really cool. This kind of like super massive kind of synth rock sound I think is really nice. And I think this is a really good vocal performance from you as well. I think that the super thick vocal mix is super dynamic. And I think that your vocals also break through. Despite how processed it is, that natural tone of your vocals break through. It's a super fuzzy track. And I think it's I don't know, it's a lot of fun to listen to. I really like it. It's super catchy too. This is pretty killer, man. God, can you fucking tell how tired I am? Jesus. All right, Half-Hearted, let's do it. Scared to Sleep with a little bit of Sorrowbringer production. God, I need to like. I feel like when I get tired, I talk faster almost. I'm like looking through my old songs, seeing like what I want to play, because I don't have anything new that I want to show.
Almost every night down every broken road, and I'll tell you that I'm homebound. You just wanna play me like a joke. I don't know how you can never get it out your throat. Spit it all out. Make a list of every rule I broke. Write it all down. Just another number in my phone. I won't call now. Autumn came around and it left me so damn cold. Just avoid all my pain. God is pushing me down.
I'll just play the entirety of Pianist after stream. How about that? Any excuse to talk about that album.
Last week, spent some time, got my mind out the gutter, and all you do is waste my time, girl, I swear to my mother. It's got me breaking every night, God, I hope it gets better. Wrote down all my love on the parchment and paper. If I wasn't enough, take it up with my maker. Put your knife in my gut, switch the fate with the saber.
Half-Hearted, join the melmige Discord.
Just to avoid all my pain.
What the fuck?
And God is pushing me down. You got me scratching at my face. God, I hate what you found. I'm so scared to sleep, I'll wake up now. Hard to speak with my head so loud. The people and pressure be weighing me down. Walking the function, my eyes to the ground. Scared to sleep, I don't wake up now. Harder to speak with my head so loud. People and pressure be weighing me down. Walking the function, my eyes to the ground. I've been counting my sheep. You love to break each bone. Got me down on my knees.
Oh, I like that super fuzzy saturation on those last vocals. Oh, this is killer, man. Super nice emo rap track, but you definitely emphasize how catchy this hook is, and I think your vocal performance is really nice as well. I like the kind of tired tone of it, kind of dull, a bit monotone, but I think it does a good job of reflecting the writing here. Definitely super dejected and melancholy. I think it's a cool performance, man. I've been enjoying the works that I've been hearing from you recently. I think that vocally, I feel like you're only getting better. So this is pretty killer, man. I like this a lot. All right, two more. We got Highs with Jay, and then we got Resent from Hirosha. And then something funny I noticed. I was looking for a song of mine to play after the stream. So then I saw myself as an EP that I put out this last February. And the entirety of the EP is 12 minutes and 5 seconds. It's super short. The Pianist, the song, is 12 minutes and 33 seconds. So I posted an EP, and then the next song that I posted, or like a couple songs after that, was longer than that. One song was longer than the entire EP. That's fucking funny. Yeah, get him to join. More the merrier. I'm eavesdropping on your guys' conversation. Pianist was a whole, yeah, it was a whole journey. a whole journey that after I finished writing it, I didn't write anything for months. I want to make a long song. I feel like I don't have the attention span to. I mean, you can't make it just because it's long. Like, it has to, like, there has to be a purpose as to why it is. You know what I mean? Hey, have a good night. Yeah, The Pianist being 3 tracks in 35 minutes was a huge feat for me. I was super happy with it. There's something they make a rapper freestyle over on Sway. It just kind of have that uplifting sort of freestyle vibe, doesn't it? I need to know how to make these kind of visualizers because this is hard. Adobe After Effects is how. Only if Mel had Adobe. Dude, I lost all my licenses. I lost Illustrator, which I never use, but I lost Premiere Pro and I lost Photoshop. The 2 things that I use almost every day or every week to make videos. I lost my subscriptions to them. So, like, as of right now, I don't know how I'm gonna make videos. I don't know why, but it's so hard to make something happy and uplifting without making it cringe. I get what you mean, because I think that I think that a lot of uplifting chords are used for the most annoying types of fucking songs, those particular progressions. I mean, think about a song that, like, wants you to be happy. Think about a song that is trying to make you happy. That shit sucks to listen to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, PJ. I mean, I haven't done that in so long. So it's where it's been a while. I'm gonna have to go through that process, and I just anyways. Well, the issue with switching programs is all of my files and presets and training is tied up into Adobe products. I went to school. I mean, I taught myself Premiere Pro and Photoshop for like almost 10 years now. But when I went to school for video editing, all of that was in Adobe as well. So it's just like, it's very natural to me to use those programs, unfortunately. But Heizo, dude, I like this a lot. I think it's a really cool beat. I really like the synth leads on here. And, you know, it's just, like I said, it's a super uplifting kind of energetic summary beat that I think plays out really well. And that kick is so fucking strong. But I like it. I think it provides a nice, crisp energy. It's just a lot of fun. It's a nice, pleasant track to listen to. And then Hiroshia, I know what this is, and I've been so fucking excited to listen to it. We've got Resent, Work in Progress demo. Still very rough. Okay. This is good. This is good. Oh, fuck, man. Dude, I've already got ideas. I've already got so many ideas. Like, immediately, I heard those first few notes, then those drums kicked in. So bouncy. There's so much life to it. Oh, man, there's a swing to these fucking drums. This is good. This is really good. Kind of sounds like a sitar, honestly. Dude, I love this. I know this is only a demo. Oh, I know it's still very rough. Okay, I think it's gonna be pretty close to done. Dude, I cannot wait until this is done and I can fucking put some vocals on this shit, man. It's a banjo. Dude, I cannot wait to fucking spit on this, man. Oh my god. This is nuts. This background strings, maybe? This is nice. Those super fast, super damped drums in the background. This is killer, man. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. I've got, dude, this right here. I've just had on repeat. Just like really trying to work my magic, I guess. I love it. The bongo sounds are great. Yeah, I'm super stoked about this. Super funky, super twangy. Your drums are killer as always. I'm pumped. We will talk about this later. I'm reserving myself now because I want to talk about this with you later one-on-one. That's gonna do it for the stream, guys. Thanks for being here. Dude, I mean, we're hitting full length. I hope you know that, Hiroshi. We're hitting full length, baby. Yeah, it's been a great stream. I really appreciate it. As always, I love having you guys here. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoy having the opportunity to have this platform and talk with you guys. Not a whole lot of announcements coming up. I have interviews that I'm kind of coordinating right now, but nothing set in stone in terms of scheduling. But there are interviews on the way. One with a very large, very popular, hot artist, up and coming artist that I think people will be very happy about. I think people are going to be very happy about this interview. Critter, no. But I don't, maybe actually I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I think people are going to be super happy about it. So I'm stoked. We've been trying to get it set in stone for a while now, but there's been a lot of busyness on both ends, and so coordinating between the two of us has been Miles' interview is finally here. But yeah, so I've talked with her manager a bit. We're trying to get it to work. But fuck, we've been so busy. I've been busy. They've been busy. So it's getting there though. The melmige interview. I did a Q&A back when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but it was very messy. I don't know if I did that in interview my cat. She's knocked out right now. How do you feel about the current ongoing geopolitical conflicts of the world? She doesn't give a shit. That's crazy. Yeah, people have suggested a melmige interview a lot. I guess that apart from the Q&A, I maybe I could do something maybe a little more structured. That was a live stream that I chopped into a video. I'm sorry I messed up your Q&A. I don't think that was your fault. I think that was my fault. I don't think that I went into it like I think that I fucked up. You should have another artist interview you. me and Swain had this idea. It's actually an interview with Spooky Gang would be a lot of fun. Me and Spooky Gang have known each other for a really fucking long time too, so that'd be kind of cool to reconvene. But me and Swain had this idea of doing an interview where things got progressively more and more intense, like for like a joke video. Like things just got like, it was very clear that like we just hated each other more and more as the interview went on, but we never made it. We should do that. I should keep that idea tucked away because I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be funny. Fucked. What's an old song? So, why do you look like that? Me and Swain would go for each other's throats. I think it'd be a lot of fun, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I go through these. I went through a couple old songs the other day and wasn't totally like upset with a lot of them. There's a couple of these songs that have not aged crazy well, just in terms of like the quality of the sound. But I mean, we're really fucking far back. This fucking song is still my most played song. Something from Obake. Dude, Obake was a good project. This is still my most played song, by the way. Like, still. It's been almost 4 years.
Sad reaction, wonder why. What do I say to make this right? Infiltrate this lullaby to sprinkle in a darker side. Don't withhold the bad news in bed.
Question, they don't know I'm streaming. That's a great idea, actually, Chrissy. This is good. This is my most popular song.
She gets high when I'm not there. Somber eyes and colored hair. But these pants you wanna wear give you what I love to share.
I missed Weather's music. Q is still doing stuff. He's doing like Destiny content right now. He's still active to some extent. What the fuck? Where did Zoltar come from? From the top rope. His verse on this, Q's verse on this is still really great.
I wonder if I die, the tears come to her eyes. Nah, you wouldn't understand. I reach my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak.
Posture swings, they go and fly on by. I don't really wanna care about your all night. All the while, little subside in your mind. Feeding them a hindrance to pass the time. But you like the way it tastes, don't you? I don't care to race for you. Skating down the middle way, plain speed ain't me facing. All the things
I know, Chrissy, I know, I really do.
that I can't see. And for a while, I'd savor the loss in my own eyes. I can't force it, dripping seamless, sailing over, tipping over. Someone call it, say it that I'm falling overboard. Facing it, no, I can't give more.
I miss him,
Thoughts
man.
about your hair on next decor. I don't really wanna feel you anymore. I don't really wanna feel anymore.
I wonder if he'd still do a song with me. If I just texted him, I was like, hey man, I know it's been a minute. You wanna make a song? Man, he's really old. Mellow song is so nice. Also, say you want to play for, dude. Every time I get on Discord, I see Fortnite under your active status. Obake. The funny thing about Obake is, Obake, I think, kicked off what I'm doing now. 100%. This was the very first instance of what I am doing now, for sure. And so I don't know. I value it a lot because this is like a bunch of lo-fi stuff, kind of emo, but mostly lo-fi stuff. And then you get into Obake, and that's like the very first, like, that's really where it started out. And I'm still doing other stuff like Retro Fantasia, Annihilation of Option. I forgot about that song. This song is actually pretty killer. I think this song still sounds really nice. Comfort Lies Beneath Jagged Pain had a lot of that stuff on, but I was still doing other stuff, and then eventually I dropped these two songs.
And outside those pale green eyes, I never wanna get lost again. I found a time where I was bright and need a replicant to mimic that reality to start again while I hide under the stairs to
Alone Together. Hey, to be fair, I never dropped that song, so it's all his. I did Remedy with Mango, and that was kind of rap. But I trashed this album, but I think that was when you got more complex rhyme schemes with rap. Yeah, that's Abake was definitely when I started really. Do you like Kudaka? I don't listen to his music. I have nothing against it. I just don't listen to it. But honestly, I think that was that was the starter, is like those more complex rhyme schemes, more intention behind that style. I was still doing other things, but my focus was on that. And then honestly, when you look at like where is it? His voice bugs me for some reason. I think that's fair. The Divine Comedy was a huge That was a pivotal moment from my music, was the Divine Comedy, and any song that was honestly on that E-Show set. You would love his album. Okay, I'll check it out. I mean, I have no qualms against him. I'll definitely listen to his music. Whatever album you think I'll like. Wait, when the fuck was Panopticon? I know I performed it in Brooklyn. Quedeca sounds like Ice JJ Fish. Oh, there it is. I was saying, when the fuck did Panopticon come out, man?
I could do it forwards, I could do it backwards, I can do it any way I like. The thought of someone watching led me to a caution, dictate how I live my life. Observing who will spectate, perception of a vacate, projection of opinions on my mind. I don't know who's watching, keep the Panopticon alive.
One step and I'm a revenant. My pacing set a precedent that I don't gotta wear a letterman to be a better man than my fellow man. Those impasse, go ahead, letterman, cause the company that
No, what's up? Dude, I will say though, Orange Autumn Blues is almost 2 years old. And I think that this is the year that I make a part 2. Fucking for sure. Dude, Orange Autumn Blues is, oh my god, I love this EP. I love this EP. Winter Walk, dude, featuring Hirosha. This shit's fire. Oh no, the Zoltar is staunch. Dude, I cannot believe it's been almost 2 years since Winter Walk and Orange Autumn Blues.
every headlight looked like oil paint distorted by the snow. Did a night I took a walk in pain, releasing sordid woes. Put your boots on my reflection in the windows of the stores, touching roots of dying trees and my connection to the storm is entropy. And my influence on it minimal. How does it feel to be so out of control, feel dismissible? Cyclical as seasons start transition, not preventable. As I try to figure out a way to be presentable, cause I cry. I used to blame it on the season, now I'm anxious every season. I'm deceived by how it's freezing, how the sky goes blue to...
Yeah, dude, this is making me nostalgic. Deep dive on my stuff and interviewing you. Hey, if you do a deep dive on my stuff, I will let you interview me.
I try to capture how I felt back then when I'd romanticize every tree and every time I thought that I could maybe die. Now I'm stuck inside this home with a nostalgia written in mind, I'm gone.
And dude, this Hirosha verse, he did the hook and Hirosha did the hook and the verse for me.
So now I'm latching every door, locking every window tight, trying to keep out all the chill as I huddle by the firelight. Yeah, I guess I never realized that. I guess I never realized the cause of this anxiety is not out in the blizzard. It's the ticking of the clock, every smile and
another song that me and Hirosha did, fucking Romero, man. You and Hirosha are a perfect duo. Hirosha, that is my, me and Hirosha are kindred spirits. Hirosha is one of the only people that I will send opens to for features. They get me. Hirosha understands my art more than like anybody.
It's like an energy born from anxiety, and I can't shake it. Information age restless, paralyzed by potential actings. There's a million different ways to face oblivion. Wait, it's too much. I better change apps before I'm nauseated by the cognitive dissonance of our own algorithms manufacturing distance. We're not okay.
Slipping through the cracks again. Mental chemistry off balance. Sure, and I can't relax. A friend is saying something goes unnoticed. Paying price for all components. Season up, I'm not as young as I once was.
Swain verse.
That just finished. Was back in my cell just to show mad diminish.
That was the first song me and Swain did together. Yeah, I'm getting real nostalgic now. I don't even know if anybody's still watching the stream. I totally just got sidetracked. The stream ended and I immediately just dove into like old music. Then I saw myself, despite only being 5 months old, I feel like is a super defining part of my discography. I mean, dude, come on. So, dude, Swain is the best. I love Swain. I really love this project.
Okay, certainty certainly fucked up. What's next? Pacing in circles like past 1, 2 a.m. in the morning and blame it on bad luck. I got so attached, I'm waiting for answers to smack punch their way into my vision. Every little incision made in my skin in an instant. I felt relief getting patched up. Can only go so long under facades of sensational, reactive, a tactic to cope. Some long-term effects have withered and I'm right back to square one. So what's next? I've been asking that question since I was reading history text at a desk in Ona, West.
To Grieve is my favorite. See, it's funny because To Grieve is also Carl's favorite. And To Grieve was actually my least favorite song on the album for a minute. I felt like it was messy. I didn't know if the message was being translated. And the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh, this is a fucking banger. God, that song was terrible. So, hey, that's okay. Me and Swain actually have a song together that we never dropped.
Gotta pressure to mold like it's into a tone, either that or alone. Set up a session, professional talking to place a connection away from my home. Got the recession and settled for less. Now I question my worth when I look at my soul. Exceptional growth only comes from a tether, regarding my heart, making parts of a whole. I don't want to die like that, not close. What's the price of euphoria, ignoring the cold? Told a little bit of me, a little bit that I know. For stability, I'm safe, but got nothing to own. That's so fucking good. I know you're comfortable that way because you thought you
Drop it. We never. Nico hasn't done his hook yet.
Okay. Hard to talk. Lost like where do we go from here? From the top of a bottle pushing down a fear. False gods do we quickly pray and kneel.
Hopefully sooner. Hey, hopefully sooner, but as long as it takes. I'd be okay with next year.
What's imperative to survive? What's a one? I know you feel it too. Know you want it more than this. Know you want a solitary mixing with the promises. Led to something you felt tangible. Never settled. Know you did it once. It doesn't make it credible. So
I love this song, man. I gotta get this out.
I promise you'll feel fine.
Yeah, I think I feel too good about myself. I need something to knock me down. You get signed, get put on the shelf. I get signed, put you on a shirt or the back of a milk carton. I'll keep smoking the packs I earn. Fuck, I don't give a fuck about star signs and them one times I fell down in dirt. Fuck talking about pussy boys and them pussy hoes that got nerve to chirp. Every time I post my face, I know I be the most handsome jerk. Bully boy, be a burly boy like I'm Riff Raffles on purple fur. Yeah, so what is it now? I just get bread in my fucking account. I sip on wine from 2009. You know it's Swizzy, the motherfucking dime. I tell the truth even when I lie. It's a whole mood, everywhere is high. Give it a couple years. Your wife be posting on Instagram, writing me down. And it's
dude, once the song has a hook, I'm getting it out. Like, I love this song. Swain fucking killed his hook. Nobody's voice sounds like Swain's one of a kind. Swain's a one of a kind artist. Balloon Party is my favorite Swain song. Balloon Party is a good track. Swain is a one of a fucking kind artist, dude. Nobody is like him. Not a single person. And I respect that a lot. Swain always kills every time. I'm really, really proud of like him. I'm really proud of the progress he's made. And also I really I value, I'm saying this because he's not here or else I'd get embarrassed, but I very much value him as a person. Swain has been an incredibly kind friend to me. And he's fucking kills it. God, he's so good. He's so consistent. I mean, Swain's consistency is fucking crazy. One of my favorite tracks is Radiate, actually. It's from like 4 or 5 years ago to this day. Also, Bummer. Bummer by Swain is a killer, man. Dude, his recent stuff has been great. Yeah, I know, it's all quality. Swain knows what he wants and he does it. He kills it every time. Yeah, I think you're right, Harsha. The emotion that breaks through on this song is just...
I bounce to the rhythm, a centripetal force. Change course, not directional, just section remorse. Taking centric separate thoughts and locked away for the hearse. I killed a state of mind to hit the yule.
This is the only cover that I've posted ever. Only cover that I've ever put on my account.
The Michael Jordan of drunk driving played his final game tonight.
Call Swain and tell him you love him.
By his loneliness, he wanted to feel alive. His laziness built the pyramids, and his solitude was a knife. The Michael Jordan of drunk driving played his final game tonight.
Just because you said so. Is that AJJ? It is AJJ. Yeah, good catch. He's not gonna fucking answer me, of course, now. This is so embarrassing. Okay, he's not gonna answer me. Shit. And here I was about to profess my love for him on stream. Anyways, what am I talking about again? What am I even doing? But yeah, I don't know. I've gone through a lot of. It is kind of late. It's 10:38. I texted him last night at midnight. And he responded. He's just being mean to me. But yeah, I don't know. I've gone through a lot of artistic changes, but I'm really happy with where I'm at. Eggshell Theory was another big landmark track for me. Like,
I've been walking on eggshells, talking to clouds in the sky, praying for the rain to wash the dirt away from my...
Yeah, I don't know. But if you go really far back, I mean, you get all the fucking... all the bad shit.
Release my skin and let me go. I'll find my way to what is lost. A gravestone calls my name, my soul releases from my home. And when it rains, I feel at home.
This song actually holds up pretty well for being 3 years old. The Cycle is my favorite by you. The Cycle might be my favorite by me. I love that song. And you know, it's interesting because I'm just talking now. You guys can leave stream if you don't. I mean, I'm sure if you stayed this long, then you kind of at least care. We're just hanging out. It's interesting because I go to my I posted. So the first thing I posted, I put the music festival set, right, and this was Divine Comedy, Panopticon, Pestilence, Heal, Anxiety Freestyle. I feel like there's one more that I'm missing. Point is I did that, and then I started making these interviews, and then so it's just interesting that like I woke up one day and I said I'm gonna make a song because it sounds fun, and then it led to this. You know, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to see where art has taken me, because for a long time, due to my methodology, I very much felt like I was putting myself on the back burner in other people's eyes. Like I said, I don't put shit on Spotify. I felt very out of place in the emo scene. I did. And I love it. I really do have so much love for the emo scene. But it took me a while to find my footing. And now I'm in a place where I have a platform and people care about what I have to say. And it's fun. It's a good time. You know, it's nice. And I like talking about music. It's my favorite thing in the world. And it's nice to sort of, after years of trying, I guess, kind of like begin to make a name for myself, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but beyond, I like doing what I do. It's a lot of fun. I upload my concert footage. Yeah. Crazy how small decisions can have a huge ripple effect like that. All of us are part of this community because we happen to start. Yeah, exactly. Small decisions can really, like, you know, I wouldn't have performed at this festival unless I had asked Swain if he wanted to do an interview. You know, that led to this. And so being able to do what you want and finding success is incredibly rewarding. Yeah, because I think that a lot of people sort of, I'm literally wearing those shoes right now. I think that a lot of people conflate success with compromise, right? They say, in order for me to succeed in this field, in order for me to... Why did it just... Okay, I forgot that it goes straight to the Zoltar if I type in SoundCloud. In order for me to succeed in this passion, I have to compromise. I have to kind of, you know, do some things that I might not want to do in order to get the things that I want. And I understand that perspective because this is a very demanding and tiring industry. Especially when it comes to underground stuff, because people in the underground will be very respected by their peers, very respected by their contemporaries, but building a consistent audience is really difficult, and it's really hard to break free from that underground label. You know, people are like, oh, this artist, like, oh, they were all about the underground, but then they went mainstream, and it's like, well, you know, obviously turning your back on the community that made you is you know, that's something that could to be, you know, sort of to bemoan a bit, but also isn't that the goal? To get, like, for example, if I get to be like a fucking 1 million subscriber YouTube channel, I'm still going to be talking about the shit that I talk about now, but also, you know, that necessitates a different function, a different sort of methodology behind content. And, you know, will people say, oh, I miss when melmige was, you know, talking, he was real underground. And it's difficult. It's difficult because I think as an audience member, you want your favorite artists to succeed, but you don't want them to be taken from you. It's so cool that your music fans are mostly the same audience as your stream audience. For me, it's like two separate universes. There are people who wanted to watch the stream I did and don't listen. Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic for sure that I recognized very quickly when my videos started gaining momentum, right? Because right now my videos do better than my music, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. But it does kind of come to this realization of these two interests that I thought were intertwined pretty heavily are not. They're entirely different. And so I can't have it both ways. I can't demand that one audience migrates to another. Have you ever seen a person on like a short form video content app like TikTok try to make their way to YouTube, try to make their way to a mainstream industry, like acting or producing their own, and they fucking fall flat on their face? That's because, or YouTubers making their own streaming services. That is because I see if there's a tech community and there's potential to lose that. It just seems parasocial to me. Well, yeah, of course it is. And being and developing a parasocial relationship, I think, is a lot easier than people think. And it's also not a morally incorrect thing. I think that's where people trip up with parasociality, is that it is a morally incorrect thing to partake in. It's not. It's a mistake. It's an accident. And I think realizing that is, you ever meet somebody, or has somebody ever met somebody, and they've been like, if you look tomorrow and never respond to my comments to the streams again, I would be happy for it. And yeah, and I get that, and I get that perspective, but also, yeah, I get it, but you don't want to. It's a tough balance of taking those opportunities when they arise, when they present themselves to you, but not abandoning how you got there in the first place. And it's, and with parasocial stuff, there's, it's a trap. People always say, oh, like, I met this famous person and they were just a normal guy. They were down to earth, human like the rest of us. And it's just like, yeah, they that's true. It's fucking course they are. And I think there's a separation, because I think people go in with the mindset when they're listening to someone's music, right? They're listening to an artist they love. The mindset is, I know this artist, I know this person, but they don't know me. I know them, but I'm just an audience member. They don't know me. No. That's the trip up. The dynamic is you are two people who don't know each other. And I think that's where the mindset is split. You are two people that don't know each other. I remember after seeing Two Person live, and I watched him leave the show, and I thought, so damn, this guy did a show, and now he's just going home. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, when my friends leave my apartment, in your head, it's like there's kind of this idea, they're just frozen in time until the next time they walk through that door. They don't go and do things. That's for me. That's what me, the main character, does. It's the same thing with our favorite artists. When our favorite artists walk off the stage at a show, they go fucking take a nap. They go get pad thai. They leave the stage and they go do their next thing. But for us, it's we don't see it. They're out of our sight and into their own, into that own, we live very myopically. It's super easy to dehumanize people. It is so easy to dehumanize someone. It's not on purpose. And it's not a malicious, evil thing, but it's so easy to just forget that somebody is a human, or abstract them in your head in a way to conform to this idealized version of you. They're out of rendering distance. Because here's the thing. It's like when somebody, I don't know if you about the Shabble Run stuff, but she's been dealing with a lot of stuff. It's been horrible. Because people come up, see, here is the reason that people get attached to artists. Here's my opinion. This might not be your opinion. That's okay. We're here to talk. The reason that people get attached to artists, they get so attached to their music, and they hate when those artists change sounds, shift their aesthetic. They say things like, hey, please don't bother me in the street when I'm with my family. That's creepy. Please go away if I say no. The reason people get so upset when their artists break that connection is because those people do not have a connection to those artists personally. If I listen to every single Drake song and I'm like, oh my God, Drake is just like me. When I listened to Life is Good and I heard my favorite artist Drake saying that he also works on the weekend, I felt seen. I felt the issue is that you're not connecting with that person. You are connecting with yourself. You are projecting yourself onto that music, finding the relatable parts of that music, and you're using the music as a tool to understand and connect with yourself. You don't know the person that is making it. And so that's why when people get upset, when artists change, because if an artist changes their sound, an artist you're projecting onto, you can no longer find security in that projection because they've changed. It no longer fits the mold of the artist that you've crafted up there in your noggin. And it's tough because like I said, you're not connecting with that artist, you're connecting with yourself. And if that projection is broken, that's when super toxic fan behavior comes out. There was an article written for, I think, WKCO. I can't remember the author's name. I've got it written down somewhere. But essentially, this journalist went to a Clairo show, or this radio, whoever it was, went to a Clairo show. I love Clairo, one of my favorite artists. And so she goes to a Clairo show, and this is when Sling came out. And Sling is very mature, pensive, introspective project, much different than her first album in terms of sound and in terms of lyrical themes. And there is an incredible cognitive dissonance between Clairo and the audience for this song. She sang a song called Blouse. Monsieur Lyrical is super heavy. Actually, I didn't like it as much. Exactly, because that projection is taken away. The part of you that relates to the song, the part of the song that relates to you is taken away. And we don't like that. We don't like it when our favorite artists change because we lose that connection. And so the issue is that, or not the issue, there's this Clairo show this journalist is at, and she plays Blouse. I don't know if you guys have ever heard Blouse, but it's an incredibly sad track about how heavily Clairo has been sexualized and sexualization in the workplace and social environments. And she's basically saying, the line of the song is if touch can make them hear, then touch me now. Basically saying she's so desperate to be heard as a person, so desperate to be seen, that if that's what it takes, then just let it happen. It's a super sad track. And so she sings the line in the song at this concert. Then she starts crying. She bursts into tears. She starts sobbing after singing that line. And somebody in the crowd goes, "You're so hot." Now, if you asked this person, I'm so glad that I got to talk about that. I have a whole video essay about what I'm talking about right now. If you asked that person, are you a Clairo fan? They would probably say yes. They would say, yeah, of course I love Clairo. That's my favorite artist. I just went and saw her live. No self-awareness. Exactly. So you have people that are so toxic, so detrimental to this artist, that are fans of the artist. That girl who screamed out, "You're so hot" at Clairo, incredibly tone deaf. So beyond fucking tone deaf with no self-awareness. But was it evil? No, this person thought they were complimenting her. This person probably thought they were cheering her up. This person probably thought they were cheering Clairo up. There's a couple more things that happened at that concert. People were like, "Oh, play Bubblegum, play an old song. Oh, sing your part from Solar Power." Yeah, dude. Hey, sing your harmony from another person's song. I see videos people performing where people are trying to grab his crotch and he's frantically backing up to get away. In the comments are like, "Wish that was me" and shit. Yeah, I mean, sexual harassment and assault and misconduct is super fucking normalized for a lot of these instances because, one, weird predatory people disrupt safe spaces for people to go and consume art. But like with the stuff like Clairo, it's just like, these people yelling this at her are just tone deaf fans. They probably think that they're being part of it. And it's dangerous because forming parasocial relationships happens much easier than people would think. It's not just like these crazy fucking K-pop stan accounts who are stalking, their favorite artists. Like, that's not it. Like, it's not just that. And the underground is a tough case because the underground has Okay, I'm getting way too far into this. I have a video essay about this, so my thoughts will be a little bit more consolidated and well thought out. You know, like a lot of what I've said is just like stuff that I've like written down from that video essay that I'm remembering. But whatever. I'll cut it off there. I'm just gonna keep talking fucking drunk Uncle Melmige. Well, I'm not even saying it for your sake. I'm saying that I'm giving away too much of my video essay. I gotta save the good stuff so you guys actually watch the video. That's why. That's why. But yeah, I mean, look at the underground, and so okay, accessibility to artists. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of the next video essay. So think about it this way. For a long time, the appeal of artists is that there is an allure to them. They're mysterious figureheads. For example, take the Beatles, take the Rolling Stones, take any fucking buddy who appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show in the 60s and 70s. The allure is there's the gap between artist and audience is so fucking wide that part of the appeal to them is that mystery, is that allure. You know, magazine articles and TV show appearances are really the only way that we get to find out anything about our favorite artist. And even then, the only way to listen to them are on like vinyl or 8-track tapes. You know, music is not nearly as accessible. And those artists are fucking so far from accessibility. But over time, the gap between artist and audience has gotten smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And now accessibility to artists is at an all-time high, right? So now, go crazy at Playboy Cardi just wearing a different cut of shirt than normal, man. You can't see the fact. But exactly, yeah. But now accessibility to artists. For example, if I was a teenage girl in the 60s, and Love Me Do by the Beatles just came out, and I just fucking was losing my mind over them. I would, oh my God, I wonder what John's favorite movie is. I mean, I would just have to pray to God that some schmuck interviewer asked John fucking Lennon, hey, what's your favorite movie? In a random magazine article months later. But now, if I want to know my favorite artist's favorite movie, I can just DM them. I can just ask them myself, right? And so the issue is that there's a whole other issue. We have gone from idealizing artists as these massive figureheads full of mystery and allure because we don't know anything about them. Now, inversely, we know so much about them. We know everything, or we think we do. Because at the end of the day, social media and, modern industry, it gives us more access to the artists that we listen to, but it's still just as manufactured. Sure, Hot Ones appearances and Vanity Fair interviews might seem more organic, might seem more natural, more open. There's still a process of how much information is being drip fed to the audience, right? And sure, underground environments allow people to be more engaging with their audiences. As we grow in the music industry, stuff like label backing and executive oversight become less and less necessary for artists. So I'm not saying that every artist in the world is disingenuous and that whatever you hear from them is not real. That's not what I'm saying. But there's still that idea that, like Hiroshi said, it's still very much curated. I think it's a problem with younger people. I was obsessed with my favorite artists a lot more when I was a teen. Now I'm obsessed with them. Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing with younger people because, it's a game of personality. It's a game of appeal. And also with smaller artists, it's almost like they're settling in terms of these parasocial relationships. Because here's the thing. If I DM Rihanna and I'm like, oh my God, Rihanna, I love your music. Please validate me. I'm not going to get a fucking answer. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking serious? There's no way. But if I go to a smaller artist, somebody that's maybe independent, somebody that runs their own social media, maybe if I DM them, they'll respond and then I'll be validated. And it's a dynamic that you can't find anywhere else. It's strange. The underground is a different beast when it comes to unhealthy relationships between artist and audience, because sometimes the artists can fuel those relationships as well, and it becomes predatory. And once again, maybe not even on purpose. The same way that an audience member can become toxically parasocial with an artist, inadvertently, unintentionally, accidentally, the same thing can happen with an artist. Overstepping boundaries in the interactions that they have with fans, not realizing that they're being inappropriate, and things spiral, they snowball. You know, and in some extreme cases, problematic artists can get away with damaging actions free of accountability because they've established a following that is so impassioned by who they are that they're too impassioned to objectively criticize them. I don't know. It's hard. It's tough. You could go either way with it, but typing chat in is all. Are you kidding me? Carl, that's all Carl. Carl's the mastermind. But I'm going to end the stream. I'm probably going to hop in the Discord here in a minute if anybody wants to just hang out and talk. I don't know for how long, but I'll probably be in the Discord just talking. That being said, thanks for listening to me fucking ramble for an actual half an hour. And I will see you all next week on Monday. Bye-bye.